Yo, Nakama, have you ever browsed the internet and come across a sketchy site that had a video of the thickest Latina you have ever seen? Well, I have. Have you wanted to click, but you couldn't trust it? Listen, I've been you at that moment plenty of times. I couldn't trust the hackers and loopers, the government, or even our internet service providers because I knew they'd be spying on your boy. I wanted something on my phone, computer, and tablet to protect me. Who am I to deny myself the desserts of life? But who are they to know how long I watched that video? Here's the thing. At TOPT, we are now affiliated with NordVPN. It's an application that hides your IP address and online activity and helps you stay safe on public Wi-Fis. You also can connect up to 10 devices at once. NordVPN is available on all devices, bro. With our link, you can receive up to 69% off the first 2 years outright. They do have 3 plans, and each plan has its unique features. We wouldn't link up with a company if it wasn't worth it, believe me. Sign up now, Nakama, and protect yourselves from these online Gorsei members. Much love.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you been struggling lately? Maybe having difficulty sleeping, struggling with a relationship, or suffering from low self-esteem?
Listen, I've been there. We have been there.
If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you.
BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained and here to help you out.
Talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your own convenience.
There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area.
You just fill out a questionnaire and it's as simple as that, guys, to help with your specific needs and then get you matched with a therapist under 48 hours.
After that, you schedule a secure video or phone session. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is confidential.
We signed up for different reasons, and to be honest, it's legit. It helped us out a ton.
You can request a different therapist at any point with no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2+ million people who took charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist.
This offer goes out to all our That One Piece Talk Nakama. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT.
Thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Seb!
Lawrence and Lionel, and this is TOPT where we talk One Piece and anime! Woo! Hello! I wonder if there's any dogs that people have at home. When I go, woo! They all start going crazy.
It's possible.
If so, please comment. I am very interested in learning if that's happening. What's up, guys? How you doing? Episode 240. As you can see, it's only me and Sebster today.
Sebster?
Seb each one?
Terrible.
Schweb?
Terrible.
Bruh. It's me and Schweb today. The twins, unfortunately, got the flu. Oh! You know who got it first. So, they are not here today. Lionel's 2 out of 4 for the year. It's not looking too good for my over 40 episodes he'd be here.
Listen, I said over under 25. My line was clean, bro. My line was clean. You gotta trust the line.
Yeah. I just put too much belief in people.
It's early,
Listen,
bro.
it's still early.
It's early.
He can still pull it off. Yeah.
He can only miss 10, right?
Yeah. No, he can miss 12.
He's already missed 2.
Oh, yeah, 10
That's
more.
what I'm saying. He can only miss 10 more.
Damn.
That's tough, bro.
Don't put no parlays. Don't put no parlays. Guys, I just wanted to announce Sebastian's well, is this the first time I'm announcing it? The trauma dump?
You announced it on the
The call-in?
The call-in stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, so we have a new shirt available. Yes, a new shirt. It is the Sebastian Trauma Dump shirt. He is being evaluated by Chopper, and Chopper's stressing over all the trauma that Sebastian has accumulated. And he's crying on the nice sofa, and there's like Chopper's medical degree on the back wall, and then there's another framed picture with cotton candy, and it's so funny. The link right now is in the live chat, and it's pinned. So if you want to get your shirts, I would suggest getting them. They're really good. I put them in Sebastian's favorite color, but they come in all colors. And yeah, so if you want those, go for it.
That's not my favorite color. You don't know my favorite color?
Isn't it like maroon or purple?
No.
What's your favorite color?
You don't know what my favorite color is?
Bro, you're not my girl.
That's crazy.
At this moment.
That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it blue?
No.
It was at this moment.
This is wild, actually. Okay.
Green?
No, bro. You serious?
Black is not a color.
My favorite color is gray.
Oh,
Yeah, and I know you know that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I'm
yeah,
like, this is
yeah.
wild to me.
Yeah, but this was like when you were in high school, bro.
It's still gray.
All
It's
right.
always gray. I wear gray every day. I'm wearing gray right now.
It's not a color.
Gray isn't a color?
No, it's a shade.
That's disrespectful.
Yo,
disrespectful.
black through white is a shade, bro.
I guess.
It's like, yo, asphalt. It's like, no, that's a shade too, bro. Anyway, guys, I also wanted to announce I've been dying to put my foot into this company's door, and we finally got through. After many applications and asking for some type of partnership or sponsorship or anything that we could possibly get, they finally reached out after like 2 years. It's a company called Athletic Greens. So they're called AG1 for short. This happens to be a drink that is basically supposed to get rid of like multivitamins and probiotics. And it comes into like a solution of one where you could just pour it and stir it up, shake it up, drink it. And it has the most organic ingredients. It has a lot of allergy, like, I don't know the word, but if you have allergies, you're going to be perfectly fine if you drink this too. They also have some product that helps you with sleep. So that's called AGZ. And listen, man, when you hit our link, you're going to be able to get like a free shaker, a free scooper, some free samplers. And they have a bunch of different flavors too, like berry, they have pineapple, they have citrus, and they have the regular joint. Listen, bro, it's a $79, I think, fee monthly. I'm not too mistaken, but it is the best thing ever. I've been using it for like a year and a half now, and I love it. Yeah, I do it right before the gym. I'm not even joking. If you ever watch Joe Rogan, he sells it as well, and he's all about health and fitness. So I wanted something healthy for the pod. I've skipped out on a lot of like deals, such as like candy, energy drinks, anything that really would be easy to like make bread off of. But I didn't feel like I wanted the community to have such like a deteriorating thing in their body, because I love health, I love this, I love fitness and stuff like that. So if we're gonna mess with the brand, it has to be legit. And listen, bro, Athletic Greens is legit. BetterHelp is doing better as a company overall, and you know, NordVPN is one of the best too. So I'm really happy with the companies that we're affiliated with right now. And listen, Athletic Greens is really good, bro. Really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the live chat for YouTube.
I did already.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Well, I gave it to you?
No, you posted it on Discord. I mean, by all means, do it again if you feel like
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Sebastian did it. I did it. So click the link, check it out, see if it's for you. Please read the ingredients. You're going to be like, yo, I don't think I've ever had these ingredients in my life, but they all work seamlessly. So if you have like stomach problems and stuff like that, probiotics is good for it. And it also just helps like if you're missing nutrients. So if you're not eating right, it doesn't supplant your food, but it definitely puts you in the right direction starting off for the day. So I love it, man. So I hope you guys really mess with it. That's something I really worked towards for a while. My mom hit me up.
Yeah.
She was like, I saw your post. I'm so happy. She's like, you've been trying so hard to get with them. She's like, it's been such a long time.
It's wild how much like your mom be invested in it, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Yeah, she's very phenomenal, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, come at Merlin. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me.
Sebastian made my mom almost cry.
Oh my God.
On my birthday.
Oh my God.
He's
bro.
such a jerk. But anyway, guys, I really want to just say thank you for being here today. Thank you to Mar for another episode. And this is episode 240. So we're going to hit super chats and then we're going to hit phone calls. And then we're just going to chat it up. So it might be a little unhinged since the twins aren't here to mellow us out. But I really look forward to, episodes like this because we barely ever have them. So let's get it today, bro. Let's say what's up to chat.
Our feature
Yeah, man.
presentation.
A lot of people in here. Nah, I didn't mean to make Larry's mom cry, bro. It wasn't intentional. We got Twilight's in here, Reggie J, Gila Free, Andrew C, Christopher C, Norwitz, Just Call Me Scott, Sam Lopez, Mikey D, Mike, Himothy, Twilight's in here, Redhead Shankdom, Special K, Straw Hat Chopper, Tobias, Max Power, Goatman Tees, Caesar, Red Haired Gator, Mad Monk Sal, Brother at Man. Just so many. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. All right. We got a couple super chats.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys didn't want to just click the link for Sebastian's Trauma Dump shirt in the live chat, if you close the live chat itself on YouTube, you'll be able to see the tagged products of Sebastian's Trauma Dump. So we have the hoodie, the crew neck, long sleeve, the pillow, the dad hat, the cups, the magnets, and stickers. You could easily click on those and it takes you right there.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Cool. Before we get into super chats, do you want to do
Oh yeah, we
the
can do that.
packages?
Yeah,
because we keep forgetting to do the packages. So we got a couple gifts to our PO box, guys. If you want to send us stuff, by all means, the link to the PO box or the address to the PO box is in the description of every one of our live stream videos. So if you guys want to send us stuff, please do. We love getting stuff from you guys. We never know what it is. Just don't wild out, right? Don't send us nothing that we can't open on live stream. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
No vibrating pickles.
Yeah, we don't know what's in there. Hopefully, it's not inappropriate. But we do appreciate anytime you guys think about us and send us stuff. So, thank you. I don't know.
We might send you something back.
I think this is from Corey,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's from Moonpiece Podcast from the boy Corey.
Hey.
I think he gave us more than one.
Oh, I thought it was just for you. Oh.
Oh, I don't think so. He gave us some more stickers.
Hey.
So Moonpiece and stickers. No, he gave us 3 shirts. Jesus.
Dibs.
This is a large.
I'll take that.
You're about to be a medium.
Nah. I don't know if I would be a medium, bro.
Schmedium. Oh, these are small though. Oh. You want to
It's for the
switch?
twins, bro.
You want to switch? Hey. Okay.
Hey, yeah, I like chest pocket stuff too.
Moonpiece.
Man.
Moonpiece, thank you to the boys and the girl. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a stunt.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, the Moonpiece.
Shout out
Love
to Corey,
Moonpiece.
Kimmy, and Danny.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how all of y'all names end the same way, but you know what I mean? We appreciate
Thank you so
y'all.
much. Yo, I do have some stuff going towards them too.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. I try to give it out. We also got another package.
But wait!
That's so funny, bro. This one's from Spotify. So Spotify sent us something. Our boy Gil, he's actually our manager
Okay.
at Spotify. He's really dope. He always helping us out and looking out for us. He's from Jersey too.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah. No, he's from New York, but he's right over the bridge, so it's not too far away.
Okay.
Oh man, we have a really big box.
Well, I have no idea what this could be, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Is it like a plaque? You need help?
Yeah.
I got you.
All right. You can take. Can you put that down?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Marv. We making a mess, man. Ooh, it's got the little Spotify insignia on it.
Got the little Spotify. You guys can't really see it.
I can see it.
You can see it. Yeah. All right.
You kicking stuff, bro.
All right.
Don't spill nothing, yo.
No,
Marv
I'm
gonna,
not gonna- no, I'm
Marv
not
gonna
gonna
flip
spill
out.
I'm not gonna spill nothing. All right. So let me put it like that. So we got a box, and then we open it, and it says Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So it says Happy Wrapped. As we celebrate, we want to thank you for an incredible year. You haven't just created content, you've shaped culture, sparked conversations, and built communities that listen. This year, we're taking the celebration to the next level with Wrap Party, our newest Wrapped feature that lets you compare your year on with Spotify friends. And then to kick things off, we sent you a care package. Inside, you'll receive some gifts while you unveil your Wrap, plus a special handpicked Wrapped Party Award, whether it's for being among the earliest risers to listen to music or being the ultimate true crime podcast buff. This award is a physical token of the digital badges Spotify users will be competing for.
Okay.
So, whoa.
Oh,
okay.
Oh. Dibs.
So, what they've given us is a little award. We got an award. This award. We got award. We got
trophy.
a little speaker from
Dibs.
Sonos. Know what I mean? You want to open this up? I don't know what that is. And they gave us a little shaker.
Ooh, it's like a
Little shaker.
compatriots. I hope I read that right.
This is dope.
Award highlights.
Thank you to Spotify. Spotify peoples.
I feel like this is gonna be chocolates.
Is that chocolate?
Am I tripping? This is typically what chocolates are coming in. Oh, yeah, they're
Oh,
like
it
little
is
mini
chocolates.
Yeah, Spotify chocolates.
Wow, we got Spotify chocolates. Yum!
gonna
Imagine I just ate the whole thing.
You want to give them
like
to your mom?
Majin Buu. Huh?
You want to give them to your mom? Or like my mom? I don't know. I can't eat all this chocolate, bro.
You don't need the chocolate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
I might try one, but like,
Give it to the twins.
yeah,
or,
that's good.
Or give it to a lady friend. A nice lady friend. Whatever lady friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the bottle says Top Podcast.
Oh yeah, dibs.
Yeah, no,
Super
no,
dibs. Super
no,
dibs.
no,
Yo,
no, no.
listen.
Bro, you get everything, bro.
Yo, are you gonna use it?
Maybe.
Are you gonna use it? I'm gonna use it.
Just take it, bro.
Which is okay of the
You
things
have
that we
such little brother vibes,
of
bro.
the things that we got. What do you want the most of?
I want the trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of want to. It says my name on it. I kind of wanted to give it to Marv because it's like
Okay.
in the studio.
Alright,
It's nice.
You
but-
give Marv the trophy.
But it says my name on it, so it doesn't. I wish it said top.
It says your name.
It says my full name. I don't know why it doesn't say top.
That's hey,
But
man.
it says topped on the bottle.
Hey, man. This was made for you, dog.
I guess I'll just take it.
Yeah.
But and then they gave us a little portable speaker, so
I'm def keeping this, bro.
all right, you can keep it. Devil. Thank you to Spotify and our boy Gil. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put this right here. Is that too much, Marv, or is that good?
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it doesn't show the name. All right, bet.
And then
Not
I'll
trying
give
to
the
get people
chocolates
to
to mom.
know my last name.
They know it, bro. Yeah, I want the speaker too, though.
Sebastian, bro, come
hold on.
dog. You can't just take everything.
All right. I don't need the speaker. We can get the speaker to the twins. We give the chocolates to mom, trophies to you, bottles to me.
Yeah. Give the,
Unless you want something, Marv. Marv, you don't want nothing?
all right, we give the speaker.
All right, Marv wants a chocolate.
We can give the speaker to the twins.
Okay.
All right, bet.
I want the box too, though.
All right,
like
Sebastian, just take whatever, bro. Just take whatever, bro. Anyway, W Spotify. Love you guys there. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. All right. Let's get started.
All right. Yeah, yeah, we got a couple super chats sitting while we were doing our thing. Thank you guys for your patience. Like Larry says all the time, like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. We got 5 from our guy Andrew C. It says, my Larry taxes helped me get him the shirt. Helped him get the shirt. So now I'm paying my Seb tax so he can finally get his LWAP hat. Yo, so I actually finally ordered the LWAP hat. They didn't tell me it was available, like to just be ordered until we were live streaming. Yeah. I was like, yo, let me know when y'all can just order this hat. So I finally ordered it. We'll see if it comes. Like the winter weather kind of happened. So I don't know if it's coming anytime soon. But we'll see. Shout out to Preston and Joe over at LWAP. If you guys didn't know, me and Larry went live with them. What was that, Friday night?
Friday night. Yeah,
and I absolutely schooled Larry in One Piece palettes. Color palette.
He kicked everybody's butt, yo.
And then Joe cheated at bad anime descriptions because they said a couple animes I'd never seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then
that's on you though.
Yo, when it was an even playing field, I was winning. And then they ended with 2 anime that I'd never even heard of. For real. That's not true. I heard Tokyo Ghoul, but still.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and then I bite everybody in Kahoot like I always do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I should have got the hat for free, low key, but you know.
They sent us a super chat.
Did they?
Yeah.
You want me to read it now?
Yeah, big one.
Oh yeah! Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, bro.
We did get $100 super chat from our guys over at Life with Anime Podcast, aka LWAP. It says, "Oh, y'all getting packages from Spotify now? Dang, one we want to be like y'all. Love you boys and appreciate you both for real." With the blessings emoji. Yo, these are 2 of the most genuine and dope dudes in the content creator space that we've met in our travels. Love Joe and Preston, man. Big dubs to them. Our stream was so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm not just saying that because I won. You know what I'm saying? It was just fun in general.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. All I know is Joe yelling in his super chat, and he better put his bass lower.
Lower your bass.
Lower your bass, okay? Don't be screaming. Kids trying to sleep.
Yo, bro, I was watching the playback, and you said...
Yo, I was wilding, bro.
He said, getting snowed in.
He said, we about to get snowed in. I was like, yeah, you about to be snowed in. So funny, bro.
Oh, man. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe and check out Life with Anime podcast stuff. They do dope stuff. They do Kahoots like that. Their Discord community is fire. Mm-hmm. And it's a dope vibe for them, man. It is.
I was actually going to reach out to Joe to do like a collab merch because I like collabing like that. So if we could do like a collab merch, that would be fire.
You have like ideas in mind?
I have a few.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have to figure out like the financial aspects of it and then send it off to the Red Eyes.
You got to get
designed.
A picture of Joe tackling Lawrence, bro, in the pit.
Yeah. I wanted to have like a section where like we do our actual stuff, but then we do like collab section where it's like the people we collabed with, and then we have like our arts put together.
Okay.
Right. That would be fire,
that
right?
That would be, listen, change the game. I like that.
I was thinking about that. I got to talk to Joe about it. See, the thing is, I be thinking of stuff and like I put into action, but it's not until I actually think about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Andrew C. It says, yo, I'm going to be back after 7 when I get off work. And I better see some likes on the stream if y'all want your gifted. Yeah, man. Shout out to Andrew C. He's always sending gifted memberships to us, to you guys. Nice. Hit the like button. We're currently at 292 viewers, but only 93 likes. So, guys, hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, thank you. And if you guys want to talk about anything other than One Piece, you're more than welcome. We don't have to talk about One Piece if you don't want.
Absolutely. We got another 44 months Yonko status from Twilight. It says, much love to y'all as always. Haven't been able to be around much lately, but will always keep showing the love. Here's to many more great years with the best community around.
Oh, thank you.
Hashtag Marv Digo. Thank you, Twilight.
Thank you, Twilight. Appreciate you, dog.
Bro, you gonna get those timestamps in? That's the real question. I'm playing. But thank you. Another 14 Czar from Rat Cup. It says, favorite God's Night in Elbaf and why? Hashtag collab piece.
That's a good question. I like Killingham so far.
I was a Sommers guy, and then he kind of fell off for me a little bit.
Yeah. I could see why.
So I'll go Gunko, just because I'm still into the mystery part with her and Brooke.
Yeah.
It would have been Shamrock, but he wasn't there for long enough. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He just kind of wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I'll go Gunko.
I like killing him. I like the mythical Zoan aspect. I like that he might be a fishman. I also like the fact that like he could do these dream aspects with his devil fruit, and he just generates my interest a lot.
I will say I didn't care for killing him too much, and then you dropped your theory about the Remo Sifu family.
Yeah,
and I was like, yo, if this is real, like I'm with that, and it made me much more interested in him. Overall, you're right. His power is pretty dope, but I don't know. I liked his original design better than his like hybrid form. So that kind of like took away from me a little bit. But I don't know. He was just different. His devil fruit is fire, and when he was saying corner, 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 like when he was slamming the one giant, I thought that was funny as hell. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be very interesting seeing what's up with that.
Yeah. All right. We got another. Nakama joined the ship in Real Robin.
Thank you.
Welcome. We got another 5 from Riasat. It says, what's an anime that if someone likes and enjoys, they're a threat to society? Do you have one?
They're a threat to society. They're a threat to society.
I don't really have one.
I think anything that has lowly. I think they're a threat to society.
That's real.
Anybody that enjoys lowly to any degree, I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry at the same time. Like, oh no, man. That's a little harsh. Anybody that likes, and I've been a big fan, a huge fan actually, of Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
But I do feel like you're a little bit of a threat to society.
I think I struggle with the threat to society piece because I feel like in anime, stories are supposed to be as abstract as they can be.
Yes.
Or at least that's supposed to be looked at as a positive point in anime spaces. Yeah. So it's not like, oh, you have a problem because you watch this. So I agree with your like the lowly stuff. Like I'm good on that. But in general, like even think pieces, like we always talk about Gantz, right? Most people probably look at that as like a yo, what's going on? But I don't look at that in that way unless you don't like take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't think of another one. Like what came to mind was like Ninja Scroll, just from way back in the day.
Yeah.
But I watched Ninja Scroll. I was into it, and I'm not a threat to society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think shows that tend to promote anarchy, but like to a dangerous degree. I don't know how to really like say what I'm trying to say, so I'm just gonna like move past it. But there's shows like Psycho-Pass. I love Psycho-Pass.
I gotta finish that.
Love Psycho-Pass. Psycho-Pass is one of my favorite animes of all time. But it was because of the thought-provoking message of anarchy versus a corrupt and justified government. And it comes down to like how serious do people take that type of thought process and move forward with it? Because every time you introduce an idea is like a virus, right? Like Cobb said, you know.
You can't just say Cobb, bro. You got Inception.
In Inception.
Cobb.
Yes. So for me, it's like sometimes, you plant an idea and then it formulates the seed. And then it could either turn somebody very extreme, turn them into an extremist of the idea. Like Terror in the Renaissance, which is what I told you about these two boys that became terrorists, but they never murked anybody. They just took down like the buildings of these important...
Yeah.
All right. See, things like that too, I feel like if you watch it and you take it too seriously, it could become dangerous because now you're like, hey, maybe this is a good idea to do. And then all of a sudden politics becomes very, very abstract and confusing.
V for Vendetta, one of your favorite movies, bro. So
V for Vendetta is one of my favorite movies.
I don't want to hear that from you, bro.
It is. Every 5th of November, bro.
Hey, man.
I love V for Vendetta. I was showing my lady that, and I was just quoting it. I was like, yo, this movie goes so damn hard. And I was like, yo, if I was an extremist, I can see myself rising up against the government. But you know what it was? It wasn't so much I became an extremist. I became a thinker. I started to realize how much power the people have over the government and how the government is just for the people. And when the people finally rise up, the government has to abide by their wants and needs. So it showed like the top most dangerous corruption within the world, within the government. And then the people rose up. And it was just interesting to see people collectivize.
If you know that reference, you are goated. All right?
But even in that movie, it showed that V was for revenge, and he was willing to die with the revenge aspect, and he was always a slave to it. So it showed that like you don't end up happy living that way. You don't end up happy going in that path.
I gotta ask you. You said you was quoting the movie while y'all was watching it. Did you do the whole like every word is a V?
No. I can't do that.
That's too much.
No. Till this day, I'll never be able to do it. And I've seen the movie so many times.
Oh man.
That one scene happens to be one of the most goated scenes I've ever seen in my life.
I gotta watch it again. It's been a while. It's been like a clean 10 years since I've seen it.
You'll love it.
I gotta watch it.
You'll love it even more because now you're viewing it from like a different set of eyes.
Did you read the book?
No.
Never read the book.
The book is way better. You gotta
Really?
you gotta read the
man.
book.
Okay.
I loved it. I loved that the entire
I got like
movie.
2 copies of it if you want to borrow one.
Yeah, I'd want to.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. Okay. We did get another 7 months at Nakama status from Reset. It says, is it crazy to say the flashback arc top 5 flashback arc? I don't know what you mean by that.
Is it a top 5 flashback arc of God Valley, right? Like, is that a top 5 flashback arc?
Oh,
I would say yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Robin's flashback. A lot of people say Law's flashback. Kuma's flashback. Mm-hmm. I really love Sanji's because I thought it was simple. I thought it was great, but I'm willing to bump it. Yeah, I feel like it's top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I'm missing one, but I feel like
Odin?
it's top 5. I feel like Odin's was. Let me
I
stop
get it.
hating on Odin.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I would put this over it though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't have the same sentimental value as I did for some of the others that I had for the Odin one.
I
I thought the ending was phenomenal, and I loved seeing Roger and Whitebeard and interacting and stuff, but like,
Looking back on it now, it's just like...
to me...
Where you put the Calgara and the
it's
Omen
up there.
flashback?
That was the one I was
Do you
thinking, like, do
top
I
5?
put it... It probably was, but I would probably knock it for God Valley and Harold's flashback. And then Kuma's flashback was also so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
So it's like
Kuma's
it's 2
flashback was
entries
really
that didn't exist before. Now I got to bump 2 off.
Yeah.
Nothing's bumping off Robin to me though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing's doing
Yeah.
that. Laws
Loz is good.
is really good. It could be bumped a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie. And
Yeah.
even though I'm a big Dofi guy, but I can bump that. I don't know. Let us know what y'all top 5 flashbacks in One Piece are. We did get a 2-month membership at Warlord status from Tobias Melly. It says, if Lino ain't here, I'm gonna be mad.
Damn, bro. Dude's fuming.
We got bad news for you.
Dude's fuming right now.
Another 5 from Aliatu Sabes. Larry said Usopp could beat pre-skip Lucci even though his best feat is jump scaring a child. Seb put up a poll. Could Usopp beat Freddy Fazbear? Who's that? Is that Friday Nights at Freddy's? I've never seen it. I'll put the poll up. I don't know. I'm not familiar with his work. Is that a yes? Is that a no?
I don't even know. That game is a joke. I don't know.
Usopp versus Freddy. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Have you seen him?
I know who the bear is.
I've seen the bear. I don't know what it can do.
Just jump scares you. That's all. That's its only ability.
That's it. That's it. It can't fight. That's Soga King, man.
It kills you if it touches you. I guess
Okay.
it could fight.
So the jump scares can result in actual death, though.
Yeah. So I guess Fazbear. Is gonna-
Listen, bro.
Okay.
I've seen Usopp pre-times get hit with a 4-ton bat, bro. He gonna be alright. We talking post-time skip Usopp.
He got 6-pack. He don't even got the 6-pack anymore.
He don't,
It's terrible.
but he whiter.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? That has to mean something.
How's that helpful? We got another 2 from Sam Lopez. Currently getting a One Piece leg sleeve. Topped equals W. Thank you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Currently, right now, right now.
While watching us.
That's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but cool. So if you're in the Discord, post a picture of what it looks like, man. We got another 5 from Red Haired Gator. So do we think Luffy knows that Shanks was a Holy Knight from Loki and Gabon's story?
I would assume so. But he's like, yo, he's not really one. He's a pirate still. He chose to be a pirate.
If there was any conversation that went down after it between Shanks and Loki and Gabon and the whole thing, I would say no. Like, I don't think Luffy's putting those correlations together because he doesn't really know what a Holy Knight is himself.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know what a Covenant tattoo really is himself either. Like, Loki didn't dive too deep into that piece of it. He kind of just, if you're looking at it from Loki's perspective, Harold was wilding out one day because he got controlled by whatever's up there at Mary Joie. Shanks was also there. Like, he doesn't have that part of it, like Shanks and Gabon's conversation. Like, he doesn't have that part of the story. It's like Shanks was there because he was trying to protect Harold. So yes, he might have that. But I don't think it means anything to Luffy personally. Yeah. He might hyper focus on it just because it is Shanks. Like, there's a element here, like, what was that about or whatever. But in the grand scheme, like, Luffy knows who Shanks' character is.
Yeah,
right? So,
exactly.
Yeah. Another 5 from Caesar. Larry, normally I got your back, but I don't know how you think Usopp will be pre-time skip Lucci when he hasn't had a fight since Luffy. He fought Perona, right? Oars, right?
Yeah.
He was involved in some stuff. He fought on his island that he was on. He was fighting.
Yeah, he was fighting. Listen, bro, if Crocodile's bounty went up that high and he lost a pre-time skip Luffy, you gotta assume Usopp also got a buff, bro.
People getting buff, bro. Remember buff used to mean something else?
Yeah, bro.
Marv, do you remember that?
It's inappropriate.
It is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I did. Another 2 from Goatman Tees. Well, if it isn't plot armor Seb, hashtag Survivor, hashtag Hey Marv. Yeah, they coming at me. They swear I was cheating in Survivor the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we
won?
We won, yeah.
All right.
But they swear I cheated because I guessed that Shankton was the road pony lift holder. But in reality, I was just going to go down the list of the mods that we're still playing. And Shankton wasn't saying anything. So I was like, yo, we need to guess. Like, we were losing. We were getting jumped, man. They was jumping us. That's what they won't tell you. They was taking turns jumping us, bruh. Okay? We was getting hits out on us. It's terrible. Yeah, Survivor's fun, though. I can't. Shout out to Rono and Silky Chris. If you want to be a Survivor player for Season 2, become a Yonko in our Discord and look out or ping Chris because he's the one taking care of all that stuff for the most part. It's a lot of fun, though. So far, Bounty Hunters is up. Another 5. I don't know what currency this is. CHF? From Tobias. Wanted to drag the twins, but this is fair. All the best to you guys, to our guys. Hearts. Lionel ain't making it to 30 in 2026. Dang, man, not even 30?
Faith.
Not even 30?
Have faith.
I mean, the line was 25. You went crazy with 40. 30 would have been clean. 30 would have been a good, like...
Have faith.
Do you want to switch to 30?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to believe in him.
Okay.
He's a good man,
He's
Savannah.
a good man, Savannah. Good man. Yeah, I keep trying to watch Waiting to Exhale, and I can't finish it. It's just not good, bro.
Nah.
It's not a good movie. Whatever. Another 5 months. Yonko status, our highest tier membership from Straw Hat Chopper. 5 months. With Loki finally being free, what are you looking forward to most in the chapters coming up? Also, how do you think Luffy will react to seeing Shamrock? How would you want him to react? Okay. Do you have something for this? Or
I think Loki's just going to start hooking off on everybody. That's really it. I think he's just going to start hooking off, and then they're just going to run into Gonko, and Luffy and Loki are going to fight her.
I'm just looking forward to see what the Devil Fruit is. More of what Ragnar can do, because if it's going to be able to bend all the elements and manipulate them in the way that you were breaking down, and I think it was you and Lionel who were doing like a little bit breakdown of it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that because that would be really cool. It'd be like on the first time we see somebody who's like a top tier with a weapon that's also kind of top tier, actually fighting Mihawk. And then I want to know what the Devil Fruit is, like what the actual reveal is, what he can do, because Oda's been teasing it for a little bit. Like he's got more hype around this Devil Fruit reveal than he has for a lot of things. And this is one of the things that we're going to get the reveal sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because they got to resolve this stuff within the next probably 20, 30 chapters. So we're going to see Loki fighting with all that stuff. As far as the second part, how would Luffy react to Shamrock? I'd like to think he would immediately identify that it's not Shanks. Just because I think they do have a deeper connection than just the surface level, you look like the guy kind of thing. But
agreed.
Maybe that requires some observation Haki or voice of all things or some premonition that Luffy needs to have, intuition in general. But that's how I would want him to react. I don't want to have like a goofy kind of Luffy is falling for the... Like, I don't want that, you know?
I want him to hook off.
For looking like Shanks?
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you?
That's funny.
How dare you look like him?
That's so funny. But yeah, that's how I would want him to react. I wouldn't want there to be any major plot line there.
Yeah.
And also, I think Oda avoided it. Like, Shamrock's not here anymore.
Yeah.
So, another 1 month at Yonko status from Gelato. My man, my parlay finna miss with a crying emoji. He missing more than 12. Heartbreaking. Hashtag bounty hunter-ish though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Gelato.
No.
Yeah, man.
Give him some time. He gonna do good. He gonna do good.
Another 2 from Luis Vlogs. Seb, now's the time to watch Dragon Ball Super.
Oh my god.
I heard the moral arc is getting animated.
Man, listen, bro.
You hyped?
Listen, bro. I have so much to say about that, bro.
This is Thomas break week, bro. It's just me and you.
Well, let's start off with the announcement that they're remaking Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
So they're starting to remake the Beerus portion, right? That's going to be remade. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Super, that specific part was a movie, right? And then it got animated in the anime. And now they're remaking it after it was just made like 8 years ago. Huh? Oh my god.
Listen, I told y'all it was a money grab then. I don't know why you're surprised at anything that they would do now.
I just think that they could have possibly used, and this is me being, as honest as possible. I think Dragon Ball fans are so happy that anything Dragon Ball happens. And I think that the studios and the companies themselves have been conditioned to put out video games of the same story told in very different ways through different gameplay, that when they do get bought, people like Dragon Ball fans buy a lot. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really matter what's put out. They just consume it. I would have loved if the resources went, instead of the third remake of Dragon Ball Super, but it went to Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. Remake Dragon Ball. Do it with better music, better animation, and get people to relive that moment, which was a better story overall of Dragon Ball.
They kind of did that with Kai already, though.
They did.
But
and it was whatever.
I'm not even talking about Dragon Ball Z, though. I'm talking about Dragon Ball itself with Kid Goku.
Okay.
Meeting Bulma for the first time, and Yamcha and Tien.
That could be pretty cool.
And Poor and
although
Oolong. Like, go back.
So I don't care for the DBS Super graphics, personally. Like, I like the old school animation and graphics for Dragon Ball better.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same way I feel like when I be like, oh, One Piece be over animated. I love the Water 7 arc. Like, that's perfect One Piece, like, animation style for me.
Yeah. So,
like, maybe it's just a nostalgia thing, but I'm not the target consumer because I don't be buying nothing Dragon Ball and I don't even watch the stuff. So, hey, you know what I mean? I might tune into something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm probably not going to tune into whatever they got going right now.
Yeah.
So,
I just feel like the resources would have been better used on Dragon Ball. Like the actual Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Kai was also a remake where they had to do new voice acting as well for it. But that was to stay more consistent with the manga. There was less fillers and stuff like that. Like, it got straight to the points of things. So I get why Kai had to be made in that situation, but come on, man. Like one super is cool, but it's not great. And a lot of people want the Moro arc. And yes, Moro was a very, very cool villain. He looked dope, had different powers.
He's like the ram looking guy?
Yeah. Cool. But that arc had so many repeated ideas from previous arcs, and it's all clashed into one. And apparently Goku has like a Susanoo power with Ultra Instinct, which was stupid. And then it's another way for Vegeta not to win. Vegeta was clearly set up to beat Moro, and he should have. And for some reason, Toyotaro was like, yo, let Mickey Mouse Goku save the day because he just has to be the guy to beat this guy.
Why you always hating on Goku, man?
Yo, because that during the Moro arc was where Vegeta happened to get another lift in major character development. Like, he learns the instant transmission from the Yardrats during that arc. He meets up with New Namek, and he feels like he has to be the one to protect them from Moro. And he actually ends up saving a couple of them. Like, meanwhile, Goku is still just like this idiot throughout the show. I just think that is just... Listen, man. I get it, yo. Dragon Ball fans are always going to be satisfied with Dragon Ball content. But, like, that's like saying Dragon Ball Heroes was good. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Heroes was terrible. It was just a whole lot of... It was a whole lot of fan, like, situations happening where people were like, yo, what if this happened? What if that happened? Y'all would love to see this happen. You know what I'm saying? It gives the fans what they want, but it's not really a solid story. I think it's a waste of resources, bro. I truly believe it. I think it's a waste of resources.
Hey, man.
I'm upset about it. Everybody hyped, and I'm like, hell no. If you're a real Dragon Ball fan, you don't got to like everything, but you want quality to come out of this.
Hey, bro. The Dragon Ball died a long time ago for me, bro. But
like, real talk, what they should have done is they should have just redid the Zamasu arc in Dragon Ball Super, where like Trunks comes back to fight Goku Black. They should have just made it Gohan Black or Goten Black and just put it like that and move forward with the story and got rid of the whole Zamasu Spirit Bomb Sword and the fusion. It was just nonsense, bro. There's so much bad, bro, in Super. There's so much bad. I like Super, but it's just... It don't be hitting like Dragon Ball Z used to hit. You know what I'm saying?
it was never going to, bro.
It just doesn't.
It was never going to, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You knew it wasn't, though. We got a couple more Nakama join the ship in Special K 7379 and C Christopher M. Welcome. Another two from Max Power. My favorite Larry theory was the Law X Beppo one. Hashtag agenda. I'm pretty sure it was our most viewed, right? For a while. I think it still is.
It's one of them.
Yeah, it's definitely like top 3 most viewed that we've had, at least on Instagram.
Listen, some people love gay love.
Listen, bro. It wasn't just gay. It was also furry.
It was bestiality.
I don't think you can say that.
Said it though, my bad.
I don't think you can say that, bro. We got another two from A Majin 115. Who's your favorite Game of Thrones character and why? Mine was Tyrion, which I feel like is basic, but I did love Tyrion. I thought he was the best acted and for the most part best written character on the series until like season 7 or so. I feel like he just kind of started doing dumb stuff around then, but
I feel like that's to everybody though.
yeah, I love
like
Tyrion.
I like Jon Snow until he started smashing his aunt.
I ain't mind that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. I didn't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Put it this way: if I was Jon Snow in the situation he was in, it wouldn't have fazed me, bro. And I know that sounds crazy, but think about it, bro.
I've thought about it.
Think about it, bro. That's not your aunt for real. It's not, yo. Like, it is and it ain't. Yo, you letting the fate of the world, like, change for that? Selfish, man. I'm tripping. That woman ain't raised you. You ain't know her from nothing until you met her a couple weeks ago. And now she's your aunt because your boy read a book.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm tweaking,
How
though.
many people out there smashing their aunts?
Yo, yeah.
Let me know in the...
Let me know,
Put
bro.
up a poll.
Let me
Put a
know.
poll
Yeah,
up.
yo, I'll put the poll up. I bet you I'll win. Yeah, you're telling me you was gonna stop smashing Daenerys for that?
No. Don't say Daenerys.
That's who it was.
Say my aunt.
No, but that's who it was.
Say my aunt.
Nah, bro.
You're gonna stop smashing my aunt, Daenerys.
All right, okay, I'll put it that the same way. Are you going to stop smashing your aunt? That sounds crazy. What was her? How do you spell Daenerys? I forgot, bro.
It's okay. It's like Daenrys.
After Tyrion is Tywin for me though. As far as characters, I love Tywin. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Listen, bro.
I think the next one is Arya.
I was never a big Arya guy. I just never was.
I just hated that sex scene she had. It was so weird and creepy. I will say that was weird.
I thought they didn't know what to do with her character.
It's like I saw this chick when she was like 7. Now she getting clapped. I was like, this is crazy.
So
I wish we skipped this.
I've said it from jump. Her taking out the Night King was so bad to me. Like I thought it was terrible in the moment. Because one, how she just appeared behind him in the air.
Where the poll at?
I put the poll up. All right, hold up.
Where the poll at?
All right, a lot of people saying no.
What's the percentage?
65% are saying no. 35% saying yeah.
35% of y'all. That's over there.
Bro.
Y'all nasty.
Yo, listen.
Let's know that. Y'all nasty.
Yo.
You are nasty people.
This ain't your aunt for real. Like, come on.
Do we share blood?
Bro. Come on, bro. Seriously?
You lucky you don't got no sisters or anything, bro. Because I'd be concerned right now.
What's wrong with you?
I'd be concerned, bro.
Yo, bro.
I'd be concerned.
Oh, wait, no.
Good sir.
Oh, the poll is the opposite. The poll is saying, are you going to stop smashing your aunt? And it says no. So no is winning 60%. So they with me. The votes are with me.
Gotta be ashamed of y'all.
Nah, bro. God. You reading the Bible right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was when humanity was coming about for the first time ever.
And it's facing destruction right now. So
humanity goes to crap because there's a bunch of ice zombies coming to take us all out. And you're like, let me go smash my aunt real quick.
Bro. It's not about that, bro.
Y'all nasty.
It's not
Y'all
about
nasty.
your aunt, bro.
Oh, it's not? What is it about?
It's not.
What's it about? If it's not about your aunt, what is it about? Tell me.
Listen.
Tell me, bro.
It's not about the aunt, bro. It's about the fact that y'all together were a unified front against Cersei and the rest of them folk.
Yeah.
And preventing her from crashing out into this insane mad queen situation that she ended up being
with your aunt.
Some people got to take one for the team, bro.
Wait, why did he need to sleep with her? They were already cool.
No, he was already sleeping with her.
But he had pledged loyalty to her.
Yeah. He couldn't because
he bent the knee.
Listen.
He needed to bend the tongue too.
Listen, if he would have continued smashing, she wouldn't have crashed out like that. And y'all know it.
Or maybe she crashed out because she was getting smashed.
No. Nah, man. She was going through all these L's.
Y'all nasty,
all
bro.
the people she cared about were dying, and the man she loved was like, not ill. You my aunt, kinda. From the book that this dude read.
It's all right, bro.
Listen, I'm saying.
Listen, bro.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm keeping it real. 63% on my side.
Yeah, all nasty.
They said you worded the poll conveniently.
Did I? Y'all know what the poll says, bruh. Y'all voted. All right? I'll put another poll up. No, I won't.
Maybe he was just a bad smasher. That's what it was.
No, that was the problem. She was into the dude after they smashed. And he wasn't willing to continue because he heard some stuff from Sam.
Imagine that. If you didn't smash your aunt, you wouldn't have to worry about any of that.
He didn't know when he smashed that it was his aunt. Listen, bro. Whatever.
It's about you knowing.
Yeah, now he knows. And he's saying that he can't get it up or whatever now. Right? But, like...
Just know you nasty, bro.
He was smashing wildlings, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That thing was stinking, too. You know it was stinking, right?
That's the thing, bro.
Crazy.
They in Game of Thrones.
It smelled like possum.
It's not a lot of prime out there, bro. It ain't.
Should have stuck with what he knew.
Listen, bro. I'm just saying. All right, we'll move on. Y'all can judge me all y'all want. I'm gonna give y'all the real every time. Another 7 months at Nakama status from Luis Lopez is Gagio Admirals strength. Hashtag BBC, hashtag Mexican tax.
From what I remember, I think he may be Admiral level.
I don't know that man.
Yeah, I think he may be. What's up with these Gagio questions? This is like the second episode in a row.
That's the dude from Fairy Tail, right?
Yeah, he's the Metal Dragon Slayer.
Okay. We got another 2 from Calvin. Who in My Hero Academia would be a conqueror? Y'all goated. Thank you. I've never finished My Hero, so...
Yeah, All Might.
Okay. I agree with that.
All for One.
I agree with that, too.
The second and third One for All. I forgot what their names were.
One was a girl, right?
No.
Oh,
These
okay.
were 2 dudes. They were actually best friends.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them might actually be related to Bakugo, and he was really cool. Bakugo would definitely have it, in my opinion. I forgot the guy's name that decays everything too. He would have it.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name. He has the thing on his face.
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, he would definitely have it as well. I think who else would have it? I know this is gonna sound very controversial. It really is going to.
They're saying Slain and Bakugo in there.
Slain, yes. I think I think what's this guy's name? The terrible father. I forgot his name.
Oh, Todoroki's dad? I forgot his name
Yes,
too.
Todoroki's dad. What is his name? I forgot his name. But he would
Endeavor.
Yes,
Yeah.
Endeavor. He would definitely have it.
Okay.
He would, unfortunately. He would definitely have it.
Why is it unfortunate?
He's just a crappy person, bro.
I don't mean you're not having conquerors. That does
I
not
get it.
mean that at all.
But
that does not mean that at all.
he gives off coward vibes too. That's
okay.
the thing.
Then okay.
Yeah, he gives off coward vibes. But he definitely is one of those guys that you put up.
Okay.
I do want to say, and I know it's going to sound controversial too, but I want to say Dabi. It's Endeavor's son. I don't think Todoroki would have it, but I think Dabi would have it, which is crazy. But that's just me.
I don't know who Dabi is.
Overhaul? I don't think Overhaul would have it. No.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't think Overhaul would have it.
All right.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Pastor C. Who you got? Dofi X Croc or Kid X Law?
Dofi X Croc, Kid X Law.
So Dofi and Crocodile versus Kid and Law. I got Kid and Law.
Dofi and Croc versus Kid and Law.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a fusion or them to like fighting together.
Crocodile's a bad matchup for Kid because he's made out of sand. And unfortunately, he has magnetism powers. So that's a bad matchup. Dofi would have to heavy lift. I'm going to go... I think Dofi could pull it out. I'm going to go Dofi against Kid and Law with Croc's help.
Okay.
Extreme div.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Another 2 from Christopher M. Do y'all own any physical manga volumes? Thanks, Anikis. I did have the Berserk Volume 1 for like 3 years and never really read it.
Terrible.
Beyond that, no. I think I have the Ace novels I got as a gift one time. And I've tried to buy some Crow's X Worst mangas, but I just haven't been able to find them in the like physical space. So.
Yeah. I'm kind of frugal, yo. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm very frugal. I was willing to buy all of did I not take a fish oil pill today?
You take one every day?
Yeah. All right. Fire Force, the anime before it.
Oh, Soul Eater.
All right. I was going to buy Soul Eater, the entire series, because I am a huge Soul Eater fan. I love the mangaka that writes Soul Eater and Fire Force. I think he's amazing. I think the artwork is amazing too. I'm a huge fan of Soul Eater. So I was going to buy the whole thing because I wanted to read it. Like I wanted to actually read the manga in its purest form. And I never did. And I've been so sad about it. But one day I'll buy it, I guess.
Okay.
But I own nothing. Literally nothing.
We got 2 from Luis Lopez. I don't know if Marv's going to be able to do this, but could we get Marv's top 30 One Piece characters?
I could do a top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
All right.
You going in order or you just listen 10?
Oh, I got to do it right now. I could come back to it.
All right. Marv is going to come back.
Take some time, Marv.
Yeah, Marv's going to come back.
Let us know when you're ready.
Because they're going to take whatever he says first and be like, hell no.
All right. We got another 9 months at Nakama status from Regal Sloth. You guys check out the official Strongest Alive.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Regal, you have to elaborate, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
We got another 8 months at Nakama status from Batman Goat. It says JJK on top, Maki going crazy. I still haven't watched this episode.
Bro, the
I
episode
gotta watch it, bro.
That episode was amazing, bro.
I gotta watch it, man.
Episode 4, JJK. Holy. It's so crazy, too, because there's a big divide about the episode, and Japan just hates it. They gave it like a 5.8 on a rating.
Yeah?
Meanwhile, people in the West rated it a 9.8 overall on IMDb.
No, I haven't seen it, but you said it pulls a lot from Quentin Tarantino movies?
A specific part, yes.
Okay. Because people in the West absolutely love Quentin Tarantino. I don't know how he's viewed in the East.
No, so I think what's happening is that the episode does differ from the manga's material.
Okay.
But it doesn't add specific moments. Like, for example, in the episode, Mai and Maki, I don't know which one it is in the manga, but I think it's Maki. She's being stepped on by Nyobita. He's like the son of the head of the Zenin clan. And he's like stepping on her and, you know, basically disrespecting her to a very large degree. But in the episode, it doesn't really show it. It shows a far away shot and it looks like he's like choking her in a way. There's just like specific like really emotional moments, but it was so action packed that people are giving it that solo leveling treatment where it's like, oh,
JJK's always been a little deeper than that.
Yes, but the thing is the emotional depth is there too, which is crazy. But it looked phenomenal, dog. Like I said,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it probably tonight.
Stream. The beginning of the episode of her walking in and everything that happens in the episode to the end of the episode, her walking back out, was just phenomenal. I'm not saying anything.
Listen, I haven't seen it,
doing this.
and I haven't read it.
All I'm saying
You
is...
already spoiled it.
No, I said that she walks in and she walks back out. That's literally it. Like that. I just thought the way they did that was phenomenal. The music, the voice acting, the action, the references, the cinematography, the choreography of it all. Just, oh man, I thought it was a phenomenal episode. And I was telling Sebastian, she even has like this slide. And it's, me and Sebastian, one of our favorite parts in Naruto is when like Kakuzu and Hidan are fighting Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji. And Kakuzu just slides right up to Choji as he's sitting against a tree and just roundhouse kicks him in the chest. And like the way Maki slid, oh, it was so damn good. But most of all, like I said on LWAP's pod too, it has me becoming a JJK fan. Like I'm currently rewatching the series because there's so much information that happens to be foreshadowed or just being sprinkled in throughout the series that you don't really ask about. And it's making me a fan because now I have all these theories that I didn't have before. And I really didn't look at JJK in that way, but now I'm like, Heavenly Pact, Heavenly Restriction, what does that mean? And then you learn like there's also reincarnation of people and how they react within the jujutsu system. And like how the jujutsu system, the world itself is sort of like a living being. So they'll consider like twins the same person because they're jujutsu sorcerers given cursed energy. So as long as you're in that system, there's specific rules and things that have to take place. And if they don't, then it's abnormal. Like it's not part of the world. And I found that so interesting because now it's a set base on things that can happen. Also, I was very interested in like Tengen. I didn't know Tengen was like, they had like this immortal technique and it doesn't actually mean they're immortal, but they have to take like star vessels. It's season 2. You watch season 2? Yeah. They have to take the star vessel in order to maintain their form as being an immortal, but they can be murked if so. Like, I didn't know that whole system too was in place. And the reason why Tengen is alive.
Were you not like paying attention during season 2? Like, what's up?
I maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't care.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
so
fair.
now I'm all over the place. Now I'm looking at all these things. I love Toji. I think Toji's one of the best characters in the show. And I recently found out that the only reason like Toji got murked off was for a specific reason. But Gege was going to bring him back. And then one of his staff members that helps him with the manga, it was a female. She was like, well, you know, you're murking all these like women and you're never giving them the important role, but you're gonna bring Toji back after you murked him just because he's your favorite. So he ends up, so Gege ended up murking one of her favorite characters in the series just because of that. It was the most petty thing ever.
That's wild.
And I can't say who the character is because it was spoiler for me, but I learned who that character was, and I was like, this woman was like the biggest problem in the show apparently too.
I mean, sometimes that's what happens when you speak truth to power, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Power reacts how power is going to react. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of fire things in JJK. I really like JJK now. Huge fan.
I got to watch that episode.
First season was kind of boring, though.
I liked the first season.
First season was kind of boring.
Okay. We got another 24 months. 2 years at Yonko status, our highest tier of membership from our boy, Roy Boy Stokes. Thank you so much for all that you do, Roy. It says, yo, 2 years, couldn't have spent it anywhere better. Larry, thank you for all the inspiration. Got me back into the gym. Got 315 on the bench. Love to all the Nakama. Never stop grinding. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag like the stream. Thank you, Roy Boy. And happy that you hit 315, bro.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful. I get really nervous around benches. I would say, if you ever wanted to like get really, really strong, benching, doing heavy weights, always gonna be ideal, right? But like Vegeta said, you know, I could have went to the Ascended Saiyan, but it would have been useless, right? Because I couldn't go Super Saiyan 2. I think the way you reach Super Saiyan 2 is truly through calisthenics.
Okay.
If you could do like 100 push-ups, 4 sets each time, and then do incline and then decline push-ups for, 3 sets, maybe of 100 each, you reach like a level like most people couldn't ever fathom. But you'll remain you'll look real good. I'll say that.
Toned up.
You'll look way better than benching 315 on a bench.
Okay.
For sure.
We got another 2 from Charlotte D. Katakuri. It says Shanks with the Nika fruit versus Big Mom and Kaido. Big Mom and Kaido.
Shanks with the Nika fruit and Big Mom and Kaido. I got Big Mom and Kaido too.
Yeah, I got Big Mom and Kaido.
Yeah.
I think there's a little too much disrespect. There's a little too much respect on Shanks sometimes, but I guess I get it. Those are still top tiers and his contemporaries, bro. Another 2 from Marzelli. It shows a pot of soup, a giant castle, and a crown emojis, and it says, what is it, Seb? All right, so this is a reference to the Dan Kahoot. And I don't care what nobody says. That's not Odin. Odin was never the Shogun of Wano. You should have put swords on there if you want to represent Odin. Okay? That, to me, that's Orochi. He boiled Odin. You get what I'm saying? He was the shogun. He got the crown.
I will say this. He was the daimyo.
It's not a crown. It's not the same.
Of
Kuri. It's not the same.
Yeah.
He was never shogun. He never wore a crown. You put a crown and Odin, you can be like, what's that about? What's that? I don't get what that's about. The reference doesn't make sense to me.
I think it would have been Orochi for sure if they replaced the udon noodles with a dragon. That would have been Orochi.
They still would have been like, oh, he slayed Kaido. Or cut Kaido. It should have been Orochi, bro. I still won, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
That's the only one I got wrong, and that was BS. I'll stand by that forever. Number 2 from Red Hair Gator. What do you like/dislike the most about One Piece? Mine's always going to be the fake out deaths. I've never enjoyed that. I've always had a problem with it. Or to be wild sometime, but that's my biggest flaw with it. What I like most about it, I do think the overall writing is the best that I've seen for a shonen going for this long or for any amount of length and time. I do think that Oda does the extra work to make it so that even minor characters can tell like a major plot story or have some theme or connection to the overarching view of the story. I don't think most mangaka write like that. I do really enjoy that. I have a bunch of other stuff, but I don't want to waste too much time yapping about all that. Do you have 2 specific things that you like?
I like the curiosity it brings out of me because I never know what Oda's doing. And I think I dislike waiting to know more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid. Another 5 from Felwinter Peak. Do you think Whole Cake Island Luffy would have had a harder or easier time fighting Jack and King instead of Cracker and Katakuri? Different gear for King.
He would have had a harder time fighting Jack and King.
So I personally feel like Cracker was a kind of a relatively bad matchup for Luffy. Mm-hmm. Just because of how he fights.
Yeah.
Like the mass creation and being able to fight from a distance and having the superior Haki versus Luffy in base. Granted, he didn't easily bypass him in Gear 4 Boundman, but overall, the ability to continually spam the crackers was an issue for him, for a dude like Luffy who fights mostly in the pocket / melee style, right? Mm. With Jack, it comes down to can he hit hard enough to knock Jack out in Gear 4? And while I want to say yes, it did technically take like Sulong versions of Neko and Inu to defeat Jack. Mm. But at the same time, like Ashura Doji got that hit off on him. Mm-hmm. I feel like he would have been able to beat Jack. I don't know why, but I do. As far as fighting King, I don't know if he got it.
You're not beating him.
I don't think he beat him. It's another bad matchup situation. Does he hit hard enough to knock King out with the flame off? Maybe, probably not. So, yeah, I'd say he'd have a hard time. Even if I do think that there's a real avenue that Katakuri would beat King. It's a matchup thing. You know what I'm saying?
So the reason why it doesn't happen for King and Jack, he'll beat Jack. For sure. He just won't beat King. The reason being is when he versed Cat, he needed Future Sight in order to beat Cat. He already had the pop in order to beat Cat. So, Future Sight is much easier to obtain than, I would say, an advanced form of Conqueror's Haki. Like a focused, advanced form of Conqueror's Haki. And that's what Zoro needed to beat King with, you know? Zoro was already leaking Conqueror's Haki when he fought Kaido, and he scarred Kaido, but Kaido also let him get tagged. Where King, he has to break through his guard no matter what. And for Luffy, he had to dip into the bag that Zoro dipped into, which is, I'm going to focus all of my Conqueror's Haki into these 2 fists of mine, and I'm going to try to power through this person. That's the difficult part. because Luffy, in order to obtain what... Let me go back. Zoro, the only way he was able to obtain that type of mentality or utilization of Conqueror's Haki was through Enma. Enma was asking a specific amount of Haki from him, and then he had to channel and utilize it into the swords. Therefore, it upped his Haki game with Conqueror's Haki. I don't think Luffy gets that, because Luffy, in order to hurt Kaido, had to learn Advanced Armament Haki, right? Which was the outward and inward emission. And then mid-fight, while he's fighting Kaido, he ended up learning that I can infuse Conqueror's Haki and Advanced Armament Haki together in order to damage Kaido. And even then, it was hard to beat Kaido. And it was already stated that King and Kaido sort of have the same durability, right? So if it took that much in order to damage King, then it's unfortunately not going to happen for Luffy at Whole Cake. It just won't. It just couldn't. He wasn't ready for it. That's really what it was. And we seen that because when Kaido and him, clashed for the first time, Luffy immediately got bodied in one shot by Kaido.
That's all fair.
Yeah. It's just very hard. You can't just jump to that level. There has to be steps to it.
All right. We got another 6 from Don Pablo VP. Do you think there's anyone in One Piece universe who's scum enough to become an ICE agent? A lot of people. A lot of people in One Piece. You see how the world government acts. There's a lot of people in there. A lot of the pirates would.
Yeah, man. Listen, guys. Leave the politics aside. Don't bring it in chat. Even if it's a super chat, don't bring it in chat, bro. Leave the politics where they are, because you're going to get somebody riled up in the chat, and then all of a sudden the chat breaks down. And then people don't want to come to the stream no more. So my advice, lay off. If not, you'll probably get timed out. If you get timed out, you'll probably look for a ban after that. So thank you.
All right. We got another 5 gifted memberships from Andrew C. Thank you, Andrew. Throw the Nakama fist up for anybody who was receiving that. We got another 8 months at Nakama status from Eagles. It says, love this pod, man. Hashtag Usopp is trash. Hashtag let her slap you. What? Another 5 from Wise Life Gaming. Just the duo today. Twins probably somewhere leaking Haki, talking bad about King and Marco. With a laughing emoji. Will we see someone sacrifice themselves in Elbaf? Hashtag topped on top.
Would you let your chick smack you is from L Walk.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yo, Marv. If you getting busy,
oh my god, bro.
Would you let the girl smack you in the face?
I have already. done it back too.
Yo, Marv.
Yeah, Marv Wallen, man. Yeah. Did you like it though?
Yeah, I actually did.
Go ahead, Marv. Go ahead, Marv. My man.
Yeah, she liked it back too.
Oh my god, listen, bro. Man. Hey, as long as it was all consensual and enjoyed, man. That's it.
Yeah, man.
They said Marv got conquerors for sure. Marv, talk that talk. Yo, they too funny in chat, man. All right. We got another 2 from Fellwinter Peak. Oh, as far as the sacrifice yourself and how about somebody sacrifice himself, only person I can really see doing it is Usopp. Yeah. And maybe Loki.
Or Brook.
I didn't even think about Brook, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Another 2 from Fellwinter Peak. Vegeta got best character development every arc.
Specifically that arc, he was supposed to beat Moro. He really, I remember when we were all reading it and Vegeta had to take a seat back for Goku, everybody was pissed off. That was the number one complaint about that arc. So it'll happen again. And yeah, we'll all see.
All right. We got another. Oh, man, hold Hold on. Something's acting up. Number 2 from Gelato. I see this community you from down south. Listen, sort of relation to the Game of Thrones conversation we was having earlier. Listen, man, another stop me, bro. Number 2 from Straw Hat Chopper. That NordVPN working wonders for Seb's interest. Come at Marv, man. Marv got spicier than me,
bro. Marv's not talking about messing with his aunts, bro.
Listen, in the circumstances they were in,
Mr. Nasty Time.
that's not your aunt for real, bro. Number 2 from Inferno Knight. Who wins, the Scabbards versus the 9 main Hashira from Demon Slayer?
Scabbards, no diff.
I don't know how to scale Demon Slayer, but they don't seem overly strong. Like they don't seem
Nah.
like they got a lot going on for real.
So
Them demons be wilding.
all of them special effects that they do, it's not there.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're just swinging the sword in a different way.
It's for real?
Yeah.
So there's not really fire and lightning and none of
there's
that?
no really fire. There's no real lightning. There's none of that.
Seriously?
I'm so serious.
When you say that, you're saying like even in the manga, there's
Yeah.
nothing there?
No.
Or is there lightning and stuff in the manga too?
There's all the effects,
Okay.
but it's not real.
I'm not following. You're telling me
All right,
this is
so-
all like
so
a
if I
figment of their
punch-
imagination?
If I punched right now, the person on the other side of the screen will see that punch have lightning attached.
Uh-huh.
But you just saw it, right?
And there was no lightning.
And there was no lightning. Yeah.
So it's that's so whack. Why is that the case?
yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, no, they get
So
smoked.
every time
they
you-
get smoked.
Yeah, so every time you see it, you're gonna look at it now and you're gonna be like, so this isn't actually happening, and you're gonna be like, nah, it's not. So it just looks nice.
That's funny. We
Yeah.
got another 2 from Eagles. Deku is deaf a conqueror. He got all the traits.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. We got another one from Motley Scrutiny, but no super chat attached. Next time, let us know your thoughts.
Luffy, Gear 4.
Yeah, like you know how it's supposed to be invisible or whatever? That's
yeah,
what it is?
that's what it is.
But he's getting a bump in strength, though. That's what I'm saying. They're telling me that even the effects aren't helping them?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
only the demons actually get what they have.
Okay. But they're still fighting and defeating them, though.
Yeah. They're just getting bodied by normal people with normal swords.
So the demons just don't go as hard as I thought they did. That's really what it is.
No, they do.
They don't.
They do. It's
Only
just,
my boy, what's his name?
so you know the mark that they get on their heads too, or like their necks or whatever?
Yeah, like, is that not actually growing? Like, what's that?
No, so it basically just means like a heightened sense of self. So like it's like Luffy going Gear 2. So their body temperatures are going up because their blood is going faster. So they're able to perceive more and like fight harder. But then if they fight too long in that form, they'll probably end up dying.
Okay.
It's like being on an energy drink.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We got another 10 from Brian Real She. It says, I just finished Berserk The Eclipse. Griffith, the real hero, Guts made him do what he did. Shout out to Griffith. Did nothing wrong. I got into the manga
Who is
because of
this?
you, Larry. Thanks. Hashtag shout out JJK Fire episode. Okay, so remember when we talked about like anime that if they like it or whatever, like they're a threat to society?
Yes.
I don't believe that with Berserk fans in general, but if you are a fan of Griffith, like if you like and enjoy Griffith genuinely,
You're an evil person.
you got problems,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I have never read Berserk, but I know what that man did.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way you like, yo, he was justified and he was good, whatever. I've met 2 people who actually have argued this to me. And I was like, I don't want to hang out with you no more. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
interact with you anymore, bro.
I look at you a little different. Because
Mm-hmm.
even before the eclipse happened, he was wilding out. He was selling butt in order to like move ahead in the world. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? As a grown man, what you doing? Tooted up, taking back shots in order to get to a higher place. That's crazy to me, bro. He like a blonde chick with a short skirt at a TV news station.
What is this analogy? What is this comparison? But
Yeah,
yeah, man.
And the thing is, what he did to Guts with Casca and was looking at him while he was doing it, and then the way he sacrificed his entire crew, you blaming it on Guts? Griffith did that to himself. He got caught, and they went to go save him. Listen, bro. That is an evil man.
It's an evil man, Savannah.
That's an evil man, Savannah.
Evil man. Yeah, man, I can't rock with Griffith. Support.
All that means to me is like, yo, you like getting cucked, bro. That's what that says to me, bro. And you need to rethink your life, man.
Oh man.
Listen, I ain't gonna kink shame, but that was an evil kink.
Listen, I don't kink shame, but don't involve.
You can't have evil kinks, bro.
Don't involve people, bro, that don't need to be involved in your wildness.
He's beyond evil, bro. Like, every time I think about the eclipse, I feel like mentally there's something wrong with me.
I haven't watched the eclipse, so I can't speak to that.
It is that bad, bro.
Okay.
Marv, you ever seen Berserk? I think you would like it. Yeah, I think you would like it, Marv.
I've been told. Yeah, I've been told to read it.
I think you should probably watch it. It's they have the movies on Netflix. There's 3 of them, and it tells like the entire story.
Yeah, I've been meaning to because I like Bloodborne a lot, and they say Bloodborne is inspired by Berserk. So yeah,
Bloodborne. Yeah, I get it. F Griffith, bro.
Okay. Trying to set up the call or giveaway raffle thing. All right, we got another 22 months at Nakama status from Mugiwara D. Jason. It says, Baby Oliver is doing great. Hey, congrats.
Hey, shout out to Baby Oliver.
Hashtag Haki over everything, or ho for show. Another 5 from Andrew C. For the next merch drop, what are the chances we can get either Law fighting Blackbeard's horse or him as Jack fighting the Minx? That's great.
I gotta speak to Red Eyes about it. Because obviously, if you've been following the merch drops, it was Law had the Milkman T-shirt.
Yeah.
So the next one is gonna be Lionel.
Can make Lionel Blackbeard's horse. He's always sick. To me.
Disrespectful.
We got another 33 months at Yonko status. It says, what's good, y'all? Is it just you two today? Dang. Lionel was doing so well, too. LOL. So question. Do you think that the Niflheim attack that made the Draugr freeze was the power of Loki or Ragnar?
Ragnar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnar, 100%. Also, thank you for being a Yonko
33 months,
for
bro.
so long.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez, bro. You're almost coming up on 3 years.
Wow. Another 10 from ShopRite, New Jersey. Stay warm, gentlemen. I hope this buys a bag of salt for those New Jersey sidewalks. Yeah, man. I was shoveling today, man. I almost busted my ass, bruh. I was mad as hell.
Bro, what type of name is that, bro? ShopRite, New Jersay?
Yo,
That's hilarious.
Listen, I go to ShopRite
Because we got
time.
ShopRites, bro.
I go to ShopRite all the time, man.
Bro, I was out shoveling yesterday at my girl's place, and I was doing both of our cars. I did it at 11 a.m. because it started getting high. And then I did it again at 4 p.m.
Yesterday?
Yeah, it was snowing.
yeah, it started yesterday morning.
Am I tweaking?
You might be retarded, bro.
You can't say that.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Nah, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. You can't say that, bro. What's wrong with you?
I don't mean it like that, bro.
That's terrible.
Anyway, so I come back the next, today. Was it today? No, yesterday, Sunday. And I end up like shoveling again, like a little bit. There were people that literally didn't get out of the house until today to shovel.
That's me.
Bro, it was ice, hail
it was bad.
yesterday in the afternoon, and then it was wet. And now all that accumulated snow is like frozen and heavy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a struggle. But
crazy,
where I
bro.
live, they plow. So I only needed to get my car
crazy.
out a little bit and then move it, and then they plowed my space, and then I got it back over there. I
Y'all
was chilling.
crazy. I was looking at dudes like, your back gonna hurt.
It was a struggle. I can't lie.
You got people and their wives out there just.
Nah, that's wild. You gotta let the wifey stay home.
Listen.
Man.
I told my lady, yo, sit back, yo. Let your man handle this, man. This is
And
what God made me for.
And you was regretting it.
I was regretting it because I hate it. I want some help. It was cold outside.
Bro.
But the thing is, when I came back in the house, she made me some food.
That's
Both
love.
times.
See, this all reminds me when we was younger.
That's
bro.
why you don't be in those streets dotting around. All right, you need you a solid lady. Make you some solid food.
So, man, some of us ain't get snowed in with nobody, man. All right? Some of us was just chilling, trying to figure out life. Dolo. Okay? All right? So stop rubbing it in. All right? I'm trying to be a better man, Larry. Trying.
I know, bro. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard to be a good man.
It's hard.
Lust is crazy. I'm so lustful.
It's hard, bro.
So many big booty Latinas.
Oh, man. Another 50. Oh, man. From Mr. Ghost CST. Thank you. It says, hey, guys, I hope y'all been doing good. Y'all make the card ride so funny, LMAO. To this day, one of my favorite videos was when y'all spoke about Zoro versus Blackbeard. Well, I'm glad we make your car rides more enjoyable, man. It's pretty cool. I know I listen to podcasts when I have long drives. I can't imagine people...
You listen to us?
Not us.
Oh.
Nah, but I do listen to podcasts in general when I have long drives. I'm trying to imagine somebody listening to us like while they driving. It's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, I could imagine it gets really crazy when we go off and we don't notice how long it's been, especially the twins. I feel like it's really funny, like from the outside looking in, because like you're in the car, right? And you're driving and you're a huge fan and you're listening, and like me and you are going back and forth, and then the twins hop in, and then when they start speaking, they don't really pronounce words. So you're just driving, trying to listen to like, what the hell are they saying? But it's just so entertaining because they're yelling at each other.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, so it's like
just saying gibberish.
yeah, because they're probably not looking at us. You know what I'm saying? They're probably just listening to our voices. So they hear the twins and they hear Lionel say the wrong names like 15 million times,
God.
or doesn't pronounce something.
Shout out to
And you're like, yo, this
Spotify
actually makes the pod better.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, bro.
Another 5 from Josiane Santiago. I don't know how to say your name, sorry. I truly believe that Anel's Raigo can delete a lot of anime verses. Also, you guys should collab with BDA Law or Psy. It will be legendary. Y'all the best. #go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Hit them up for us. Like, we don't typically reach out to do collabs ourselves. But if they reach out... Like,
mention us in the comments.
Yeah, mention us in the comments, man.
Mention us in the comments.
Anel's Raigo deleting a lot of verses? I don't know about all that.
Nah, dog.
I don't know about all that, man. He could definitely wipe a lot of... Like, say you dropped Anel in Demon Slayer. He's wiping, based on what you're telling me. But...
Yeah.
You said the verse? Like the universe that they're
Everybody
in?
would have to be in the pocket.
Yeah. Like, it's have to be a lot of people in one space. So.
Yeah.
Another 35 Czar from London Yumbolo. I hope I said that right. It says, sup guys, do you think that Toji would have beat Gojo 1v1 both at 100% before Gojo learned the reverse curse technique? No. I don't, personally.
Would he have beat Gojo?
They're both 100%. Gojo isn't using the eyes for an extended period of time. The way, like, it's just they're both fighting at their best. I don't think he would have won. I don't think he would have won either. You can't put that much work into making a dude lesser than he is, and then, like, he did body Gojo before the reverse curse technique was learned, though. Like, before Infinite Purple, whatever it was.
He was also rusty because he was out of the game for a while.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But rust versus active 6 eyes for like, it was like 24, 48 hours straight.
Yeah. Toji basically said like, yo, I'm rusty, but like I'm still like in prime. And I had to tire this guy out, even though he doesn't know the reverse curse technique right now.
I will say,
like, he had a hard time producing red.
I'm trying to think of what he could use to straight up clip Toji though. Because that was the X factor for him. Like, he used it, and then Toji was, like, got bodied.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything to produce that would equate to that, but I do still think Gojo would have the upper hand in a fight. It's just going to be closer than they ended up being, and he wouldn't get washed the way he was getting washed to start. So, it would be an interesting fight, though.
I mean, he was just really tired. He was up all day. using
it
his
was
eyes,
like
and all night.
48 hours, bro, or
Yeah,
something like that.
he was up for a long time.
And they was at the beach. I thought it was like a filler episode when I was watching it. They was at the beach. I was like, what are we doing? I was like, oh, okay.
Such a good part of JJK.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
So good. Another 5 from Red Eyes Designs. Okay, it says Larry collab merch sounds dope. Let's put them in duck suits. And did I hear an idea for some Marv merch? Hashtag counterpunch. Hashtag Takamura in the bedroom. Okay, that's not what Marv said. At least I hope not.
We should do like a shirt that Sebastian's pointing at some woman, and it's like somebody else on the side, and he's like, "Is that your aunt?"
Oh man. Another 12 months at Nakama status from Warlord status from Justin Anderson. It says, "What it do, Top Fam? Much love from the Andersons. Would also would Esdeath be a conqueror? How far would she run the gauntlet?"
I've never seen Esdeath. I don't know what anime she's from, but I've seen pictures of her. She's
Akama
like an
got
extremely evil ice woman, isn't she? She's like mad powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told she would have it, but
Okay.
I'm gonna just assume so. I'll go with what you guys are deciding.
Yeah, I don't know that girl. Another 5 from Brian. Griffith is a man willing to do anything to win the Casca thing. Was wild, but so many people that follow him died. What's a few more? Zod is fire. I can't.
This man is evil, bro.
I can't. I can't.
This man is evil. He said, "What's a few more?"
Hey,
BetterHelp.com/TOPT. Hit them up, yo.
Yeah, BR.
You're gonna need that, yo.
Stop it.
Tweaking a little bit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Don't go on a date and say this. She gonna
Honestly,
question you.
do, because don't catfish women into thinking that you're not thinking this, and you are, or men, whatever you're into.
If this person is into men, now there's this like a whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing going on in my head where they're like doing something nasty. And
Why
crazy.
you gotta be all that?
Yeah, bro. Liking Griffith this much is nasty.
It is
bro.
nasty work. I
Yeah.
can't lie. It's nasty.
It's nasty. It's Miss Nasty John.
Another 2 from Inferno Night. Blackbeard versus Shiki. What diff? I got Blackbeard high diff.
Blackbeard versus Shiki.
I might go extreme diff, but I'm a Shiki guy.
Oof.
That's my boy.
Blackbeard versus Shiki. I think it's a bad matchup for Blackbeard. I know a lot of people are gonna say that's untrue, but listen, man, if Shiki and Blackbeard start fighting, Shiki could just pick up the island. Like, I don't think people understand like
His ability is pretty broken.
Unfortunate that is for Blackbeard losing his footing, and especially if like Shiki's able to cut the island, or like Blackbeard is forced to not use his Quake ability because they're in the air, and if the Quake ability somehow breaks the ground underneath him, it's gonna be harder for him to fight. So like Shiki could create that circumstantial win condition where he could like kind of make the Quake through be very limited in use, and it comes down to the darkness ability and what Blackbeard could do with that. He could take away Shiki's ability, of course, or
Gotta make contact. He
But-
can suck Shiki in, but Shiki can fly and help levitate, and at least from a distance.
But the thing is, I think Shiki with his 2 swords, because he's so great at it, he would be able to cut Blackbeard in enough time. The same, and that's not Devil Fruit ability wise, you know. Like, and I'm assuming, since he's always shown with the top 3, in many ways, he might not be as strong as them, but he was definitely on a course of where he could compete with them to a degree. So I think that if he was using his swords, he's probably gonna cut through Blackbeard.
Cut through is a lot, but okay.
Like, this was a person that literally... Listen, I agree with Sebastian, too. Garp and Sengoku didn't need to go together in order to fight him. But they did have to go together in order to stop him from destroying the island or creating more damage, because one person just would be less likely to, cause that to not happen. So you have to give Shiki some type of credit, bro. He is extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still got Blackbeard. But it's high to extreme.
Like, even this way, right? Like, when we look at Wang Shi now, Wang Shi fought Blackbeard, who had this darkness and gore fruit, but he still needed the help of Law.
We don't know if he needed it. Utilized it and needed
Law
it is two different things.
and Kobe were there, right? And then, who does he fight after that?
Marco. Or was it before that?
No, Marco was before that, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, but then he fights like Law, and I don't think Law is gonna be able to beat so and so. You know, like I just don't. And he kind of struggled with Law. You know what I'm saying, to a degree. So I think Shiki's like Shiki Prime. Remember, this is the same guy that Roger was like saved by a storm from.
Shiki gang, man. I'm all for Shiki agenda, man.
I think Shiki's up there, bro. I think it'd be a very hard fight for both of them, but I just feel like Shiki would win right now, for sure.
Okay.
And I'm not hating Blackbeard. It's just, I'm thinking about it in a way where, like, Blackbeard could actually compete with him. And I would agree so. But, like, listen, man, a lot of those people would have died on Onigashima if Momonosuke wasn't able to stop the rock from falling. But
You think Shiki could replicate that?
Yes!
I don't know, man. Maybe.
When we saw Shiki in the movie.
But he was 11. Listen, Onigashima is like insanely large.
I get you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like.
But what stops him from doing it? Why is there... What limit would be on his ability?
So you don't think he has to have any sort of energy toll to lift larger weight?
I think so, because
that's-
Kaido had
That's significantly
his
large.
energy. Yeah,
Like,
but
Onigashima is like significant. Like, that's like it's low key its own. I don't say its own country, but it's like an entire island. Like, Shiki was living pieces of the island.
okay, so we have a similar ability to Shiki's, right? And that would be in whose? Vanderdecken, the 9th, right? Vanderdecken
It's not the
was
same.
Hold on, hear me out. Vanderdecken was throwing axes and weapons and stuff at Shirahoshi's tower, right?
And then the Noah.
But then he threw the Noah. Did the Noah take any energy from him?
Seemingly no.
Right.
But we don't know that Shiki doesn't require energy use, like burn, from using his ability. We don't know that.
That's fair to say. But we do have a similar ability. We could at least speculate through Vanderdecken that
Listen,
energy
if Shiki
might not be
doesn't
consumed.
require any energy to lift Onigashima-sized islands, he scales significantly higher in my mind than I was already thinking he was. And I already was thinking
That's
he
where
was
I
something
was.
crazy.
That's where I was. But even then, right, we see in the movie, he lifted multiple islands, Sebastian. Multiple. That would, like, he created his own. You never played Chrono Trigger, but it was like
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like the Sky Kingdom that was almost at the end of time. Oh, it was at the end of time. It was like 99.
Sky Kingdom was before times.
Oh, it was before times?
Yeah.
I thought it was after times.
Before ancient times, yeah. You're talking about when they have the queen, right? When she's
Yeah.
experimenting on Lavos?
Yeah.
That was the first time period in history.
Oh, okay. But he basically had like his own kingdom in the sky of multiple islands. And like he was casually just dancing.
I gotta rewatch Strong
Yo,
World.
bro, he came
'cause I
out
can't
doing
remember.
the strut and everything.
I thought
But
he would in a fight.
No, but I'm saying we're talking about the energy consumption of his ability. It didn't seem to affect him.
How large were those islands that he was lifting? That's my question.
Come on, bro.
I'm trying. Onigashima is way bigger than that.
I understand.
Like, it's not even. It's insane.
I get it.
It's insane the difference in size between Onigashima and whatever island Shiki was lifting.
I get it. But I would assume that he could probably lift it. But granted, this is like Onigashima. Like, we're raising it to Onigashima.
It doesn't
It's
need to be
probably
Onigashima.
It doesn't need,
doesn't
to,
need
be
to be
Onigashima.
Onigashima.
Exactly.
That's true.
They could be fighting on Winter Island.
I'm still going Blackbeard. I'm gonna go extreme though. I'm gonna go extreme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go extreme.
I gotta give it to Shiki.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. You know me. I love me some Shiki, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout to Shiki.
Yeah. Another 10 from Larry's biggest hater. Rock's so weak, man. I just really sit back and think, how did that bum produce Blackbeard? Wow. That's a sentence I never thought I would read.
So funny, bro.
That's wild, bro. All right. Another 10 from Mugiwara Boricua. Random take. If you want Ragnar for Usopp, then you have lost faith in him. That's an external, unrelated power that will carry him until the end, trading skill and power as a sharpshooter for a hammer. I actually really agree with this. I do.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the people that want Usopp to have Ragnar basically have, like, decided, he's not going to get stronger himself.
Yeah.
So he needs this external power up. And I don't know. Maybe I'm naive to still have hope that Usopp can get somewhere himself. Hopefully with observation Haki, maybe more than that. But I don't know. I feel like Ragnar it seems too broken for an Usopp level character. And then it's like, okay, now Usopp has Ragnar. Like, is Usopp with Ragnar stronger than Sanji? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just a lot. So I'm good on Usopp and Ragnar, personally.
Yeah. Yo, Mugiwara, you be drinking Madeas, bro? I'll be drinking Madeas.
Another 5.
Yo, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right, so I do believe that Blackbeard, while fighting Shiki, if they're like face to face, Blackbeard's gonna pull him in with the Yami.
Yeah.
If he starts flying
He's got to make
around.
contact to take the ability away, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be flying around. My thing is, do you think Shiki ends up cutting Blackbeard? He falls backwards. Shiki goes, okay, I'm going to go around, fly around, and I'm going to touch this island. I'm going to touch this island. I'm going to touch this island real quick.
Where are we at island-wise that he has access to all these islands, bro? What is that?
Maybe we could...
What is that?
Maybe we could do like little islands. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Okay. It's like an archipelago. Okay.
Archipelago, right?
Okay.
So he ends up touching these certain islands, and then he throws like 5 of them at Blackbeard before he gets up. Do you think Marv's not here to switch the camera, so I feel like I got to keep talking a little bit. But do you believe that Blackbeard will get back up? He would look at these islands, essentially would be bigger than the meteors that Fujitora threw at Doflamingo and Law, right?
Maybe.
And like say he throws 5 green bits at Blackbeard. Do you believe that the Goro fruit can just punch through all 5 green bits itself? Damn, Marv left during this question too.
At least enough to protect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to deteriorate them enough. I guess if it's 5 back-to-back, he'd have to, like, keep spamming the Goro, right? Like, he can't just hit it once and break all 5.
Yeah. So do you think, like, he'd be able to break islands?
Yeah.
What if he threw, like, 5 ships?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you know how I feel about the Goro, bro. The Goro is basically Blackbeard's cheat code to being able to access a similar ability to Advanced Conqueror's Haki. It's not the same, but it's at least, I don't want to say comparable per se, but it's as close as you can get without actually utilizing Advanced Conqueror's Haki. Like, this is him being able to utilize an ability that can do that.
The only reason, I bring it up is because we did see the Goro be used against the wall at Marine Ford, and it didn't break
That's some
the
special
wall.
property without that wall.
It didn't break the wall.
I don't know what that wall made out of. It's not those islands. Those islands aren't made of that wall.
Listen, I'm just saying. I just know that the Goro does have some type of leniency by not always breaking things it touches. So
Are they fighting around a bunch of those walls and Shiki's throwing the walls at people?
I do think that Shiki could probably infuse armament Haki into the things he throws.
Is that fair and reasonable?
Absolutely. He's skilled enough. Are you crazy?
Is that fair and reasonable?
You don't think that's reasonable? I'm not saying he could do the whole island, but like if he...
That's what you were just saying.
No, I think he would be able to do like a ship.
Can Shiki armament Haki coat
a ship
and then throw it and still have it armament Haki coated? Because this is my issue with what you're saying. What you're saying, because what you said earlier was, I can touch these things and manipulate them and not burn any energy whatsoever.
I think the armament Haki definitely burns it.
And then I can supplement that with coating these things with my Haki.
Yeah. I think the armament Haki would definitely be draining his energy for sure. I just don't think the Devil Fruit would. But is that any crazier than you saying Blackbeard could just summon a building mid-air from
If
his
he has
darkness
already
ability,
used the
and
darkness
then, and then
ability?
he could stand on it mid-air. I feel like Shiki's a little bit more realistic than Blackbeard's.
I don't know, man. What you said was kind of wild.
How's it wild?
You just said Shiki could Haki code an island.
I've seen Garp,
Like,
I've
that's
seen. Hold on.
think about what you just said.
But we've seen projectiles used with armament hockey before.
We have.
Yeah.
Not to that scale.
You don't think Luffy can coat like a ship with armament hockey?
And then throw it?
And then throw it, yeah.
Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you.
You don't think
That's-
Saul can do it?
I feel like this is like an extremely advanced technique that you're asking right now.
No, you don't think Saul can do it?
Coating a ship, lifting it, and then throwing it, and making it continue to have your armament hockey attached to it while it
Yeah.
lands on somebody. If anyone should be able to do it, Shiki, because this is what his ability is, right? If anyone,
That's what I'm
should.
saying. He doesn't have to lift it, actually.
So I will take back the.
He could just
fair
imbue
is
it in
fair and
armament
reasonable.
hockey.
I just don't think it's I don't think it's as light as what you're saying right now.
No, I don't think it would be light. I think it would be
Mm-hmm.
draining. But I think that he can still do it.
Okay. Listen, I'm still giving it to Blackbeard, but you're kind of convincing me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But that's already my Shiki glaze. It's inside.
Because I've seen Garp throw cannonballs. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Calgara throw cannonballs. And they aren't. Calgara isn't stronger than Shiki. If we want to
man.
speculate, maybe I'm bugging on that one.
Nah, I would agree. I don't know that I can scale Calgara and Nolan to like Yonko levels or near Yonko levels, but I'd like to.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, if Garp and Sengoku have to come out and fight this dude, and he still destroys half a Marine Ford with the both of them there,
It
and
would
he's by
stand to
himself,
reason why
solo dolo.
It got destroyed. Like it was coded hockey.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
the
like,
ship's
yo,
coded
you just
hockey.
do this? Like, this is crazy.
That's pretty funny. Okay. Maybe I need to step up my Shiki glaze a little bit, bro.
I love Shiki, bro.
We got another 5 from Andrew C. Lionel's merch should be him as Dragon because he's never around. Hashtag 2026 his year. We'll see, man. He's not looking great right now. Another 2 from Front of Night. Rocks versus Madara. What diff? I think we got this a couple weeks
Rocks
back.
versus Madara.
Yeah.
I'd give it Madara.
I would give it to Madara as well.
Yeah,
But
Madara.
I think my issue is whenever I think of Madara, I think of him in the undead version of him,
Yeah.
where he's spamming 5
Well, that's 'cause you didn't
Susanos.
see
That's
the end
not
of it.
like that's not what he's doing. But if he's doing that,
I've been told you just to watch that, just to watch the end of that. You don't have to do anymore. Just watch how great Madara is. After that,
but I watched that.
No,
I didn't watch the next part of that, but I watched that. The
yeah,
5
you gotta
Susanos.
see it when he goes, "Yo, I'm tired of being invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I want to come back to life and just like feel the pain of being hurt."
Mm-hmm.
It was so gangster, bro.
It's funny. The other 5 from Justin Anderson. I also listened to y'all old podcast, and Larry came a long way. He be wildin', but congrats on your boy. BBL also, how you rate that new JJK episode? Hashtag bundle up, hashtag Florida. Oh, you're in Florida?
Yeah, a lot
Happy
of
for
our
you, bro.
a lot of our old stuff is quite interesting.
I don't go back and listen at all.
Yeah, me either.
I haven't watched the new JJK episode. Do you want to give a rating?
Yeah, I give it 11 out of 10.
Okay.
I should say 12 just to be like Lawrence.
Oh my God!
It was a 12 out of 10. I think absolute perfection. of an
Marv, do you
episode.
watch JJK? No? Okay.
I haven't yet.
I feel like Marv would like it.
Yeah, Marv
I
would
do
like
think
it.
you'd like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
The first season, again, kind of boring. Second season, it turns out, but the third season is definitely great.
And it has nothing to do with jujitsu, the fighting style, right?
Nah.
No.
It's not jiu-jitsu. It's jujutsu.
I just was always curious about that.
That's funny.
No. You'll like this panda that they have on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good
I do like
character.
pandas.
Yeah, his name is Panda. He's a cursed object, so he never dies.
Okay, dope.
You remember Box got that panda tattoo? That was so stupid.
Shout out to Box Show.
I gotta check on him, man.
We say this every other month.
I gotta be a better friend. Another 5 from Mugiwara Boricua. Rank these teachers by contribution to the development of their students. Rayleigh, Master Roshi, Jiraiya, Gojo, and All Might.
by contribution to the development of their students, I will say, oof.
I'm not gonna lie, I got Gojo at the bottom.
What? Why would you have Gojo at the bottom?
I got Gojo at the bottom, bro.
No, Gojo's a good teacher. He's definitely a good teacher. I would say,
I think I got All Might 1, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd say Jiraiya's number 1. Rayleigh would be number 2. Gojo would be number 3. All Might number 4.
Why All Might so low?
Roshi number 5.
Why All Might so low, bro? He the one starting from nothing here with Deku. You know what?
He didn't really take
He didn't-
responsibility
yeah.
for Deku a lot of the times. And he even went to like his mom, who out of nowhere became super fat. And she didn't really get like the promise fulfilled until much later. He was kind of, at some point, Deku just stopped listening to him too. And it showed like he couldn't control Deku at all.
They mad at you for
What?
Roshi at the bottom.
Roshi at the bottom, yo, listen to me, bro. I want y'all to ask yourselves a real question. If y'all real Dragon Ball fans, y'all really need to ask yourselves, did he really teach Goku and Krillin any true fighting techniques besides the Kamehameha? He had them boys running laps, hills, push-ups. That was
Discipline,
it,
man.
He didn't learn Kamehameha at all before they entered into the Tenkaichi tournament. And they won off of base strength. They were just stronger and faster than anybody else, but they never were taught like the logistics of fighting. The person who taught Goku how to fight was Grandpa Gohan. He taught him actual martial arts. Roshi didn't.
It was one of those like Karate Kid situations where Roshi was giving them tasks that was making them stronger.
I was gonna say that.
But it's not necessarily techniques that he was teaching them.
He taught them discipline, man.
Discipline. Cool, bro. I could run now. 3 miles
man.
compared to me wanting to stop at 1.
Taught them to be good people, bro.
No, Roshi barely ever did anything, and he was extremely inappropriate, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was
You
bad,
just
bro.
rated Jiraiya like 1, bro. What are you talking about?
Jiraiya actually added some effect to what Naruto didn't want to be.
I feel like you choosing.
No. But
choosing.
here's the thing, right? This is the reason why I say Jiraiya's number 1. It was because in Naruto, like I've said before, Naruto had to learn what the cyclical nature of hatred was and how to solve it. And the question only got brought up through Jiraiya because Jiraiya was looking for that answer. And he knew he couldn't find it. And then every time Naruto deflected back on what his answer might be or like how to navigate this question in life, he always thought back to Jiraiya and how pain had murked him.
Okay, so I think, and this is what I was gonna point out.
Roshi has never done that.
This
to
is what I was
Goku.
gonna, but this is what I was
Ever.
gonna point out. You basically gave Jiraiya points for dying,
No.
and that's not fair.
I
to
gave him for challenging Naruto's perspective on life and what it meant to become Hokage.
But your reasoning and how that's affected Naruto was through his death. And I think he's winning the poll right now. And I think in large part, he's the only one of the, I mean, I don't know the full story for everybody. He's the only one of these people that I know died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but it has nothing to do with his death.
I think he's getting death points.
No.
I do.
No, I'm not saying because of his death, it influenced Naruto even further. No. I'm not saying that. Naruto wanted to become Hokage. But at the end of the day, he felt he couldn't be Hokage if he couldn't save Sasuke. Sasuke, therefore, was on a revenge hunt for capturing Itachi. And he wouldn't come back to the village until he was done. But during that time, Jiraiya hadn't passed away yet, and Jiraiya told him, the hate of the world will always come back to haunt you if you take your hate back out on the world. And through that reason, Naruto learned, if I can't save Sasuke because of the hate that is coming to the world from him, then I can't be Hokage at all. He said to himself he couldn't even accomplish his dream until he learned how to stop hate itself. So the initiation of the idea of hate and how it affected the ninja world itself is what pushed Naruto to limits he would have never been able to accomplish if he was never faced with that ideology.
But you're speaking as though Jiraiya had these active conversations with Naruto.
He did, though. He had that conversation with him. I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but like Naruto asked Jiraiya when he was a kid what he was writing about. And then Jiraiya told him he didn't know how to end this story or give this story a hero's name because he didn't know how to solve this issue of hatred. And then he said it would be passed on to the next person to solve that. Maybe you'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Roshi has never dealt that to Goku.
Chat is saying that Grandpa Gohan learned from Roshi.
It did say students. It didn't just say specifically Goku or Krillin. So
yeah,
you got to count all the students, which I guess I got to take the L on Gojo for Yuta then. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Jiraiya gets the martyrdom bonus that other people don't be getting, dog.
I don't think that. I think the death influences Naruto's decision to like hate. That's what I think happens. I think once Jiraiya passes away, he hates Tsunade for one, letting Jiraiya leave. And then he hated Grandpa Toad because he kept calling him Jiraiya boy, thinking like he was some type of kid and disrespecting him. And then when they told him Jiraiya boy had died, he felt such hate in everybody. He hated the village. He was like, yo, what the hell? And then that influenced him to hate Pain, because then Pain came after to kill everybody in the village. And then Pain was like, yo, what about my justice? What about my vengeance? What about what the leaf did to my people? What are you going to do now with all that hate? And he's like, I'm going to kill you. So he fell into the trap, and then he remembered the Jiraiya aspect. And then he saw his fellow, what do they call it when like two people study under the same teacher?
Kohai or whatever. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like
he's like, yo, you're my brother in that. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm not going to murk you, even though I want to.
Okay. Listen, maybe I'm sleeping on Jiraiya. I do feel like he getting a bump. Mm-hmm. He said the twin's allergic to snow. Yeah. That's funny. All right. Another 5. I mean, Jiraiya won the poll, so.
Oh, did he?
Another 5 from Mugiwara Boricua. Rank. Oh, no, we already read that one. Sorry. Another 2 from ShopRite, New Jersey. Who's spending more on groceries, Blackbeard or Luffy? Luffy. Yeah, Luffy.
Luffy, for sure.
Another 5 from Wise Life Gaming. Marva, real Latino, for real. We like it toxic. Sukuna in Shibuya versus Kaido and Gojo versus Shanks. What?
Wait, what?
Oh, Sukuna in Shibuya versus Kaido and Gojo versus Shanks. Who y'all got? I got Kaido and Gojo. Hashtag I like how y'all do business. Hashtag Sebatino. I got Kaido and Shanks.
Sukuna and Gojo.
Okay.
You've seen Sukuna's domain expansion, right?
I have.
All right, so let me ask you this. Have you seen Mahoraga?
I have.
Do you think Mahoraga would lose to Kaido?
I do. I do.
Yo, you're out of your damn mind.
I do.
Yo, bro.
Yo, Mahoraga versus Krillin, yo.
Bro, Krillin. Krillin would dominate both of these verses. He might not be able to dominate Gojo, if we're being honest. But he could just destroy the planet, and then Gojo would die.
All right, so I saw the Shibuya incident, right? I've seen it. I've seen it live. I saw the destruction that happened, that took place from Mahoraga doing his thing.
Yeah.
That's one small city in Japan.
Right.
Kaido can lift Onigashima up if need be.
Yeah. Mahoraga adapts to everything.
He ain't fought Kaido.
Kaido's not going to take him out immediately.
He didn't fight Kaido. He adapted to high schoolers and demons and curses. You feel me?
Bro, listen to me, bro.
He adapted. He adaptable. I'm happy for him.
He can adapt to anything. Mm-hmm. Put it this way. Sukuna,
so why can't he adapt to Krillin?
Because Krillin could just...
Why can't he adapt?
Because Krillin has such a high output of power.
But he can adapt.
No, he can't adapt to that. Why not? Because Krillin could destroy the world.
He can adapt to that. You just say he can adapt to anything.
He wouldn't be able to fly in space.
You don't know that. He can adapt to space.
Sebastian.
You just said he can adapt
Sebastian.
to anything.
Sebastian.
Can he adapt or not?
Stop.
What I'm pointing out is you're telling me there's a limit to what he can adapt to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're saying that Kaido can't push that limit.
No.
But okay, I don't agree.
Okay, so
that's all it is.
So let me show you, right?
Talk to me.
So in Sukuna's domain expansion, he's able to cut so much that they were literally it's literally less than a microscopic level. Like it's literally like almost atom levels, bro, to where he can cut something. Mahoraga was literally adapting to that. That like literally adapting to that. Like he was moving through it to the point Sukuna was like, yo, what the hell? And then he finally demolishes him after he like takes it up a step further. So Krillin could blow up a planet. Like it's no contest. Like you're done. So the output of power has to be enough in order to succeed it. I'm telling you right now, Kaido's not going to finish him in one shot. And that's what you technically have to do with Mahoraga. You can only use the attack once until he adapts to it. If you don't, that's it. He becomes used to it. He could just find a way through it. So Kaido would have to keep throwing things at him, and it would have to be strong enough to put him down. And I don't believe he technically has anything to put Mahoraga down. I don't.
Okay.
JJK, though, I think Gojo would just body Shanks, though. There's no way Shanks could just get past infinity.
Okay.
Shanks would try to cut him, and the cut just wouldn't go through. It's infinity, bruh. The only reason Toji was able to just break through that was because he had cursed tools. We would have to say Shanks has a cursed tool, like he just picks it up out of nowhere. Then he can compete with Gojo. But that would require Shanks having a cursed tool. Can we say that Shanks' sword is a cursed sword? Like,
we have no way of knowing that.
Kitetsu's?
We have no way of knowing that at this point. It's got a name. That's all we know. But all right. Number 2. From Inferno Night, Shiki versus Fuji would be a cool fight. Who wins? Fujitora.
Shiki versus Fuji?
Yeah. I'm Admiral Gang, though.
I like that matchup so much more, though. Because it's like anti-gravity versus gravity. That's pretty cool.
I'm going Fuji.
I'm going to go Fuji.
I'm going Fuji.
Yeah. No disrespect. I got to go Fuji.
I'm going Fuji. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Number 5.
You know, we got to give Fuji, though. We never say this, but he does have a supreme grade sword, too. We have to start giving him a little bit more respect because of that.
Sure.
Would you give more respect to Shanks if he had Ace?
Nah, I feel like he was glazing.
No, I'm saying...
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, we should.
Yeah.
I'm so far removed from the Supreme Blade like stuff. Like it don't factor into me at all. Until it starts factoring in the story, like I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But that's me. Maybe
I do
that's
feel like there's
me.
some like type of like we gotta start giving a little bit of points.
When Oda starts giving those points, I'll start giving those points, bro. I don't want to have to read a data book to be impressed by a thing.
You know what it is?
That's what that is right now.
I think because we saw Enma in action. And Enma happened to be a very nice sword that gave a lot of credit to Zoro, you know? If he would have just held on to like, what sword did he put away? He put away Shusui, right? Like he gave it away for Enma?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Enma being in his care showed that like Zoro was stronger because of Enma. So I guess we should throw a little bit of the Supreme Grade Blades into that, right?
Hey, man. Sure. Absolutely.
Yo, Oda, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from NYC Anime Nerd. It says Zoro dies in Elbaf, but isn't dead. Wano, Sky Islands, and Elbaf are connected at one point. Miss Golden Week incoming. Loki was a Yonko. # fraud Shanks. A lot of thought processes in here, nerd. I don't think Zoro dies in Elbaf.
Yeah.
Or isn't dead. I don't get that part. Wano, Sky Island, and Elbaf were all connected at one point. Okay. That could be cool. Miss Golden Week incoming, the one from Alabasta, who could draw the things. Okay. And then Loki was a Yonko. I don't think so personally.
Yeah, I don't think personally
But-
either.
I think he's part of the reason why Shanks is a Yonko. Hashtag fraud Shanks. I can't jive with that. But thank you, nerd. Another 2 from Aliatu Sabe. If Sukuna could one-shot him, so can Borrow Breath. One-shot who?
Mahoraga. I was thinking of Borrow Breath, and I was like, does it have the impact to do that? I just don't know. I don't
Well,
know about that happening.
This is why I brought up the city thing. Because Shibuya is a city in Japan or whatever, right? And it got completely leveled and totaled from the aftermath of the fight. Borrow Breath wiped that entire like mountain
top.
of Wano.
Yeah.
I don't know which is larger between the two. And that was Kaido from pretty distant, like a distance or whatever.
No, I get you.
So we don't have anime death battle or whatever. We don't have death battle to scale things and do all that. But to me, just mentally, I know stuff in One Piece is just significantly larger than the average thing.
You're right.
So if this is the top of Wano, or the mountaintop of Wano, he was able to clear it with one attack like that. I'm like, okay, that's probably cityscape size, maybe smaller. I don't know. But I don't think Kyle even had Haki to that attack. Like, he just kind of Borrow Breath.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, you're right.
I don't know. Maybe I gas Kaido too much.
No, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But when I watched what I saw from the Shibuya incident and everything, I was like, oh, this is fire. But it never gave me like, yo, these dudes are top tier fighters. I was like, yo, this is kind of fire. Like, he's adapting, he's doing his stuff. And then it's like, yo.
Did Kenny Moon ever cut through Borrow Breath?
I think so. But that's a technique in One Piece.
I know.
So that tells you that Mahoraga can probably adapt to it, though. Because there's something that can do it.
Mahoraga could probably cut through it.
Maybe.
Because
Probably. He can cut.
He has the cursed sword. And that's attached to him.
I'm not saying he's getting smoked or washed. I just don't. I think Kaido can get.
I guess the question is, could he tank a Borrow Breath to the face?
Can he take? I mean,
all right.
What do you think? What do you think Kaido's strongest attack is?
I'm gonna say this. All right, I'm gonna say this. Do you think that Momonosuke and Kaido's Borrow Breath are the same?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I love playing mental chess in One Piece.
Not.
It's so good.
Absolutely not. I don't.
The reason you already know, because a Logia ability user was able to regenerate from a Borrow Breath, right? So I was thinking like, oh, Mahoraga's not so different.
Hey, man, listen. Is it fair and reasonable? That's my only thing I ever asked. Is it fair and reasonable?
I think it's fair and reasonable.
this.
I think he can adapt. I'm going to say that, but I do think that you make a valid point that the output of Borrow Breath from Kaido is much stronger than Momonosuke's. I 100% agree. So I think Mahoraga would probably get decimated based on what happened with the mountain.
If he can adapt to Borrow Breath, it changes the conversation. Because that's the largest scale attack Kaido kind of has, like outside of him lifting the entire country of Japan, I guess, and then dropping it on dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing all that. So it's like, then it comes down to like Thunder Bagua. Like, is that killing him? Most people probably be like, no.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. But it is a more direct, more powerful attack than Borrow Breath is, technically.
The thing was,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
like
saying?
Mahoraga was completely blown to like, you remember when Cell
Yeah,
passed?
you have to blow him to smithereens so
You gotta blow him beyond that.
Okay.
And that's what Sukuna did. That's why Sukuna's attack was so overwhelmingly devastating. Because it was like the first time that's ever been done.
I gotta look at the attack that took out Mahoraga in that space.
It was crazy.
Because I remember this thing that he did, but that wasn't the same.
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I watched
It
that.
was just domain expansion. He just did Eternal Shrine, I think it is, or something like that. And he
gotta
just
go
cut
back.
him completely. It was crazy.
But I remember
and he was still walking through it.
Yeah. Okay.
He was like, yo, if I didn't do this, I probably would have not beat you.
Yeah.
Like, Sukuna was admitting defeat if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? And that, and put it this way, that domain expansion was actually different from the other domain expansions because it didn't increase in size. It stayed to a specific area only, and it made it that much stronger because of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm starting to learn about JJK. I'm like,
So-
all right, yo.
So assuming Boro Breath doesn't work, and Kaido has to adapt, right, himself,
Yeah, what can Kaido do?
would the Magma Dragon work? You know what I'm saying? If he tries to eat him, like, is that because that was size of Onigashima level? Like, Luffy went Bajran gun and clashed, and wasn't like, yo, I just won. Like, you get what I'm like? To me, we be sleeping on what Kaido can do if need be. Like, if it's like, yo, I gotta win the fight. Kaido doesn't think Mahoraga's Joy Boy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, he's gonna pull things out his bag, bro.
I'm trying to see, I forgot his name, but it was the cursed spirit with the volcano on his head. Everybody knows who
Yeah,
I'm
I know what you're
about.
talking about.
Yeah, Jogo. So Jogo was able to change the temperature and literally throw. All right, Jogo threw a meteor of magma. Like, it was melting the surroundings around. All right? And nobody really passed away. You know what I'm saying? Sukuna actually was able to defeat it, like, easily. He didn't need to do, like, domain expansion and stuff like that against
That was
it.
the fire thing that I was thinking of.
That was after.
Oh, was after? Okay.
Yeah, because after they do their own final attacks. But before that, that's when Sukuna went to the panda and the guy with the sword, and he was like, nobody's allowed to move.
Apparently, this is a thing.
He was like, nobody's allowed to move. You have to stand here until I tell you to go. If not, if one of you move, I'm going to
cut their heads. I remember. Yeah.
All right. So, nah, I mean, and that was melting and heating up the air. So I'm thinking like, yo, did Jogo's magma meteor burn as hot as Kaido's? If so, I don't think that magma meteor actually beats Mahoraga.
Okay.
If we're going to compare apples and apples, right?
Okay.
Maybe?
Listen, I'd have to go back and rewatch. I've been meaning to do a JJK season 2 rewatch just to catch up before I binge season 3 or whatever season we're on. So, I got some work to do.
Yeah.
We got more cross-verse coming up in the next question. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to lean on you because I haven't seen at least one of these. 2 from Mugiwara Boricua. Rank these tanks. Kaido, Kenpachi, Escanor, Jiren. I think Jiren has to be 1, right? All right, like, it has to be.
Wait, what?
Kaido, Kenpachi, Escanor, Jiren.
All right. You know what's so funny? All right, I'm gonna go Jiren, number 1. I'm gonna go Kenpachi, number 2.
Okay.
Escanor, 3, and then Kaido, 4.
I haven't seen enough of Bleach to say, and I've never watched It's
Kenpachi-
7 Deadly Sins.
Kenpachi was thrown into space, and he literally came back out of space
To my
and was
knowledge,
able to live and defeat the guy.
To my knowledge, in general, Bleach is just
That's
scales
crazy.
significantly higher than most.
Yeah, they're like Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah.
But if you could survive, like, the space vacuumed out his blood.
Okay.
Like, it destroyed him. And he still was able to compete at a high level. Like, he came back and was like, all right, yo, I'm going to beat space.
And Jiren just be in space whenever. So
Dude,
it's not even a feat for him.
Yeah, and Escanor has, it depends on the time of the day. All right? Escanor's power is based on the sun.
Oh, okay.
So if it's nighttime, he's like the weakest dude of all time. But,
Really?
Yeah.
I did
weakest
not
dude of all
know
time.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Weakest dude of all time. He's like the shy, concerned, very, timid guy. But when the sun comes up, he's all disrespectful. But at 12 p.m., he has 1 minute of invincibility at 12 p.m. But he's also been hurt in that form a little bit too.
Like in the afternoon, like at noon, he's like peak.
The peak of afternoon. He is at the strongest person in the show.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
If
Very
he's closer
circumstantial.
to the sun, is he stronger? Like, is it
No,
like a
no.
Superman
It's
thing?
just time of day.
Okay.
Yeah. Time of day.
I'm about to say you need to stay by the equator, bro, and like just dominate. You know what I mean? Like, you go to Alaska.
That would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just
6 months out of the year, it's
yeah,
just pure sun.
Yeah.
I think maybe it revolves just around I think probably.
They probably don't have an Alaska in that verse, right? Yeah, I would assume. Okay. Another 2 from Inferno Knight. How many admirals would it take to beat Rocks?
How many admirals now? You give your take. You could go any of the admirals. All right, we're not.
So we're choosing the admirals.
Yeah, you can choose your admirals.
Because my answer is 2, but it depends on the 2.
Okay, so who's your 2?
My 2 are Akainu and Aokiji. You know what I'm
Akainu and
saying?
Aokiji?
Yeah, those are
You
my
think
2.
he'll lose to both of them?
Yeah.
Oof, Sebastian, you're bugging.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You know how I scale Akainu.
I understand.
Yeah.
I very much understand.
Those are the 2, though. Outside of that, I don't know. He's probably good outside of that. But maybe I'm glazing rocks too much with that, but because I'm Admiral Gang. So.
When it comes to Haki and oh man, I know people are gonna hate me and say I'm glazing.
Do your thing, man.
In order to beat rocks, right?
Yeah, they gotta win.
They gotta win. They gotta win. I think it takes 4 admirals.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the OG, original 3, and I'm gonna add Fujitora.
Okay.
But if I was going fleet admiral, because he didn't say fleet admiral, he just said
it's Admiral.
Oh, all right.
So I was
admiral.
going with
Yeah, I choose 4, and I'd choose Fuji. That all 4 of them would have to fight rocks.
I put 1 as an answer just to see if there was anybody out here willing to do all that. Nobody's done that yet.
They're crazy. He beat an admiral on his very first day.
Yeah. Right now, 3 is winning.
Yeah.
4 is second place.
Yeah.
And 2 is in third place.
None of them have Conqueror's Haki. And he was throwing his sword slashes like cannonballs, right? Holy Knights, very much like Logia's. Unable to die, he was able to put 1 down for sure. He's only like one of the characters that's been able to do it when they're at full strength.
So you don't think the OG3 could do it? Like Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru, like Rocks pulls up to Marineford, Dolo. He's got to fight. Well, not Dolo, but you know what I'm saying. He's got to fight those 3 people on that scaffold.
Yeah.
You think he pulls it?
I think he pulls it, yeah.
Okay.
I think even then, I'm still questioning 4. I'm not even joking.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So you saw what Garp was doing, right? To Aokiji.
Man.
You saw what Garp was doing to Aokiji.
Yeah.
That's not including critical mass, right? And we can't say that Rocks had that or whatever. But this is like... I saw what Old Man Whitebeard did to Akainu.
It's true.
And if he got stronger, which I'm assuming he got stronger...
We're not counting Fleet Admiral Akainu, technically.
Well, I'm saying that's the Fleet Admiral. Like, he got stronger and then became Fleet Admiral. I don't think that necessarily he jumped up like 5 levels. If anything, he jumped up like 3 levels. 3 points. I shouldn't say levels because people get confused.
Yeah.
He probably jumped like 3 points. So, like, if he was a 93, he's a 96 now.
Okay.
Kizaru was banging out with Old Man Rayleigh. He was getting stopped. Right?
True.
What else? We already hit Aokiji, but like, there's just so many instances of where like the admirals were supposed to do well and then they just didn't perform against people who are way weaker than Rocks is. And even though I do think that they were held back most of those times, especially Akainu, because he couldn't use his full Devil Fruit ability because he could turn an island half into a volcano. It's like, okay, if you're allowed to do that, then I'm just going to use my Conqueror's Haki, which I think Shanks and Rocks have comparable Conqueror's Haki, and Shanks was able to just be like, from miles away, yo, stop Green Bull, and he just stopped. You know what I'm saying? So if Green Bull is supposed to be relative to any of these guys at all, even though he's the weakest, I do think that there's a fair and reasonable speculation that Rocks can also conquer his Haki out and would be able to be like, all right, you guys can't do this to this island. There has to be some type of Devil Fruit ability being affected from my conquerors.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with all that, but I get what you're saying.
Because
I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way. His first day when he battled Herald at Marijoa, he was not touching swords, right?
And they did, what was it, 5 meters or whatever?
It was like it was 3 meters. And then it was like 14 years later, he gets stronger after that. So it's like, do you think any of the admirals would have been able to clash with Herald or Rocks at that moment when they weren't touching blades? Do you think any of them would have been able to clash at that level with them? Any of the admirals? Even Akainu now?
No.
But
Probably.
let's just say, like, you think. Like, do you think that can happen? Come on, Sebastian.
You know how I feel about Akainu, bro.
Kizaru wasn't doing it with Rayleigh.
You know how I feel about Akainu. Bro.
Aokiji didn't do it with Garb.
Mm-hmm.
Akainu wasn't doing... Well, granted, Whitebeard wasn't doing it because he was too sick. But even Akainu was struggling at the strength.
I think the issue is that he's got to fight and defeat all three of them.
Yeah.
At one time.
That's fine.
Like, it's not a 1v1, and it's not like the old kung fu movies where, like, I'm getting jumped, but I'm fighting one dude at a time. It's like, I got to fight these three monsters at the same time. And in this scenario, they're not holding back, right?
Yeah.
They're going all out to the best of their ability to try to take you out. And they have hacks, like, plus Haki. Not to the same degree, but it's just a lot to deal with, bro. Like, it just is.
You're right. So where do you think the Admiral he defeated on the beginning of his journey, where do you think that Admiral's strength level was compared to, like, the Green Bull, the Fuji? Because they have to be Admiral level.
This is going to be unfair. And this is something I've mentioned before on the pod.
Yeah.
To me, because of what the era was like at the time, pirating wasn't I don't say a major focus for the Marines as a whole, but I think as the pirate ages grew in strength, the Marines had to follow suit. So the admirals of that time were just not close to, or not as strong as the admirals that we're seeing now, which is why Rox, at the beginning of his pirate career, could seemingly low diff an admiral. So Marines are reactionary. The world government's reactionary to that. When you start seeing dudes like Rox pop up, you start needing dudes like Garp to be able to compete with that.
Yeah.
When the Great Pirate Era, or Roger, et cetera, starts popping up, it's like, all right, we need to increase the military focus on this. At that time, we don't know what the admiral structure was, and who knows how strong Kong actually is.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to show us that it's like, yo, there was this super strong hierarchy at the top. It was, yo, Garp, we need you. Like, we need you, bro. They didn't send anyone else. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, Garp, we need you, bro. Everybody else is whatever right now. You got to handle this.
Yeah.
So it's like, as the pirate era grew, because before that, at that time, the pirate era was a couple people running around doing their thing, and, like, Harold was the strongest guy around. Yeah. Being a pseudo pirate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Rox pops up to the scene, sparks the change that's necessary. You know what I'm saying? And then from that point on, Whitebeards start coming, Shiki start coming, Big Mom start coming. The Marines are reactionary to that. So to me, I never thought, like, and I'm not trying to take away from Rox's feat of low diffing the Admiral. To me, I was like, all right, that's probably the weakest Admiral, I don't want to say of all time, but I don't think he's stronger than Green Bull. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not trying to knock Rox for that, because it's still a feat. You still took out an Admiral and you low diffed him seemingly. But it's like, if that is the Admiral and the reactionary piece of One Piece is what it is, like, they got more monsters that came in after that. Okay. So beyond that, I agree with a lot of what you said, though. Because ultimately, in One Piece, a lot of it is about, can you land that one shot to win the fight? Yeah. And Rox is just more likely to land that one shot than any of those admirals are on him, technically. It's just, do you believe, and you do, he can withstand everything that they do have in conjunction to land his shot to take them out, even momentarily. Because if he's able to land like Whitebeard did on Akainu, and at least put him down for even a couple minutes, now the odds are more even. Yeah. And now it's like, okay, if I can land another one, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just, to me, that becomes so difficult to do. So it might be 3. Like, I'm kind of leaning more into 3. I know I said 2 originally. I think I'm leaning more into 3. But I don't think he could beat the OG 3.
So let me try to put this into, like, an easier perspective, because I absolutely agree with you. I think that the Admiral was weaker. You make every point very solid, in my opinion. We know that Kaido and Rox can do very similar Haki feats, right? The no touching, the splitting the sky, all of that stuff, right? We knew that Roger was doing it with Garp, where they were, at their Haki feats, whatever. Kaido, at that point, was said that no admiral would even go to Wano because of how strong Kaido was.
Very true.
And these admirals are stronger than the ones that Rox fought, right? Let's just say that, right? Okay. So my point is, even though the admiral was weaker, I don't think that Rocks and Kaido. I think Rocks is stronger than Kaido at that point.
So if
and
they
then
had
Rocks,
a do not engage order on Kaido, it would be the same or more so than Rocks.
Yeah, and then Rocks got stronger 14 years after.
Okay, so while I agree with your premise, I do believe Rocks was stronger than the Kaido that we saw at Wano.
Okay.
I do think there's also a secondary political element to the do not engage with the Yonko as a whole, right? Because, if Kaido was here, we wouldn't come here. But if Kaido's here, it's not... To me, I didn't read that as, Kaido is just here, therefore I'm not coming. It's, Kaido and the Beast Pirates. And even if the Beast Pirates aren't too much of a problem for me, like, the head of that military, like, that... I'm basically going to war with another, like, kingdom, another government, another entity in the three great powers.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to just do that. I have to ask for permission. I can't just do things like that. And... one, you're not strong enough to win that fight anyway. And two, you're taking on a whole Yonko crew and dividing up the three great powers. Like, you're attacking another one of the three great powers.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm thinking too deeply into what Green Bull said, because he did at its face just say, Kaido's not here, so there's nothing stopping me from coming here.
Yeah.
But it's Kaido and what he represents. Kaido's gone. The king is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing, the thing that stopped me from coming here to take over Wano, is gone now. So I can come here, even if the rest of his crew is still scavenging around here or whatever. But
no, I think that's a fair point too.
yeah, so
I can't argue against it because there is validity behind it.
I don't know. To me, I think you convinced me it's 3 though. I'm not. I think it's.
Marv.
I do think it's 3. 2, I think Rocks can pull it. Even if it's crazy to me, I do think you can pull it. 3 would be needed. At least I'm comfortable saying 3 now. Like before when I was like comfortable.
Are you doing just OG Admirals then?
I was doing OG because Green Bull gotta. He might get back too quickly.
Oh man.
Oh man.
The only thing I will say is that I do think that you're right to a degree about the Admiral being weaker. It's just I don't know how much he was weaker because they're like I don't think Rocks low diffed the Admiral.
He had some marks on him.
He had something on him. He had a little something. You know what I'm saying? But he had enough something to and then he went and fought. You know what I'm saying? And Rocks was already at that level where like somebody like Whitebeard was one under him and like he just got stronger after that.
He bodied Garling in them Holy Knights, bro.
And it was
like,
easy.
He bodied them, bro.
And it didn't take anything from him to do that.
And all it took was him being super motivated. So
no, all it took was Edis being away.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying because he was in that space. It wasn't just the Holy Knights. It was him. It was them
and
in
the Domiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he, like I said, motivation was there. So, hey man, I'm going 3. You said you sticking with 4.
I'm sticking with 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I think 4 could probably do the job, but it'd be extreme diff for them.
Okay.
I just feel like Kizaru just had poor showings.
I ain't even mad at it.
Kizaru's had poor showings, bro. He really has.
Yo, but have you ever been kicked at the speed of light?
I saw Marco kick him, bro. I saw Marco kick him, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Yo, that didn't happen." Like Kizaru fully expected himself to get kicked, and he still got flown back.
He was chilling. Marco's name was in Yonko conversations for a
you know
quick
what I'm saying?
minute. It was quick.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. That was a good combo though.
Yeah.
I like that one. We got another 5 from King Goomba. Big Raga solos the Naruto verse. Who's to say he can't adapt to any of the jutsu? Mahoraga genuinely is too strong and he increases in size.
I saw something interesting. They were saying I don't know if I heard it incorrectly, but the reason why Megumi is so special is because he can summon the Shikigami, and that's part of Mahoraga. So there has to be somebody like that. There's like a trinity. There has to be somebody like that. There has to be somebody that's Tengen to keep the barriers up. And then there has to be somebody with the Satoru Gojo's eyes.
Like they all 3 have to exist at one point in time?
Yeah, they all have to exist at the same time.
So what happens if one doesn't? I guess that's the manga.
It creates like the imbalance or something like that. I may be wrong though.
Okay.
But
what happens if they're all in the same room together, in love with the same girl?
It'd be like when R. Kelly and Usher linked up for Same Girl.
That's a great song, man.
Same girl.
I feel like Usher regrets making it these days, but like that's a great song.
Yeah, that was
man.
crazy.
We got another 5 from Aliatu Sabes. Is it a possibility that Akainu received a Haki bloom in his fight with Kuzan?
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
that involve
absolutely.
Conquerors? I'm of the belief that it did, personally. But that's me, and I've always been a Akainu glazer. It doesn't show up on the pod too often, but that's my guy.
Maybe.
I glaze Akainu more than I do Blackbeard. Y'all just don't know.
Maybe.
Don't get revealed too much.
I wouldn't be surprised. I will say that.
So.
But if it didn't happen, I also wouldn't be surprised.
In my head canon, Akainu's a sky splitter.
He's an old man right now, bro.
I don't care.
Isn't he like 40?
He's got to be in his 50s, bro, probably right now.
Listen, bro, Vegeta didn't turn Super Saiyan until like 33, 32. So
Hey,
it ain't
man.
never too late, King.
It's never too late. We did get another 2 from Rox the Inferno. It says, moral of the story, Rox that dog, hashtag Rox the
yeah,
dog.
he is.
That's
is,
all the super chats for now. Oh, never mind. We got another 5 from Inferno Knight. Will Tashigi get to Zoro's level and accomplish her dream? No, she won't. Some dreams don't get fulfilled, bro.
Listen, bro, if I was her, I'd go out and start taking Whitebeard's
Terrible.
hybrid, bro.
Terrible.
Like, I'll start collecting as I can.
That's terrible. We got another
He don't
5
need it.
from H. Pat Sachs. I don't know how to say your name, man. The world government would have been prepared for people like Rox because Joy Boy and his crew, Nika and Davy Jones.
Can't say that. I will say that. You can't say that. Why? They've been
Bro,
living for like hundreds of years since Joy Boy's defeat, bro. Like they grew comfortable.
I'm gonna be real. The world government don't be prepared for a lot. Like even the warlord system itself is like a reactionary thing that's new
Yeah.
to the increase in pirates that came about.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a really good answer and employed a system where they were giving pirates clemency to basically do whatever they wanted.
True.
Like that's not the answer, bro.
Yeah,
And then
bro.
their answer to that was, all right, we're gonna lean heavier into science and rely on Vegapunk, who we already know is working with them folks to help us out to create Seraphim. Like, if you're trying to go with the world government's track record on being prepared for things, I can't side with you, bro.
It's a bad.
I can't
bad
side with
way-
you, bro.
Bad way to live.
They not doing it well. Okay. I did put the what do you call it up for people to call in.
Yeah,
So
let's get some
we got
calls.
a couple callers.
Let's get some calls.
First time getting on calls in a minute. Our first winner is Soul King, who is here. So let's get Soul King in here.
Bring it in.
All right. Soul King, are you there?
Yo.
All right, talk to me. You're a little loud.
Okay.
No, it's all right.
Is
I think
my-
Marvin's gonna turn him down. It's all right. You're good.
Better?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Word. First off, loving the break week episode. Y'all two be my favorites, so y'all been mad funny.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
brother.
Appreciate that. And then I got a theory about like the nature of Conqueror's Haki.
Okay.
So I just wanted to run that by y'all, see what y'all feel about that.
Yeah, tell me. I'm always open to this.
So since the Herald flashback has like wrapped up, there's 2 really interesting things that stood out to me. One was Rox's statement about Davy Jones being the original ruler of the world, and 2 being the fate of Herald. So I believe that with Conqueror's Haki, there are 2 variants in terms of how you are able to use it and how it affects you, which is the first one being the kind that it's implied Joy Boy had, Roger, Luffy, where you're a conqueror in that you do what you want to do. Like you pursue your dreams, you don't let anyone stop you. And the second one being the type that likely Davy Jones had, similar to Odin and Herald, where you are bound to like kingliness essentially, because it's called the like, especially in the dub, the color of the Supreme King. And I believe that's because there's like, you could be a ruler, like you could be a conqueror, But if you're not doing what you want to do, it's going to end in tragedy. That's what happened to Harold, and that's what happened to Odin, where both of them were conquerors who could have made better decisions, but they kept putting their country first, and because of that, they ended in these tragic situations that overall didn't help them, compared to, like, let's say Roger, who did accomplish his dream and only had to stop because of his sickness. And I feel like Davy Jones was very similar, where because he was too busy on conquering his land and, like, ruling everything, he fell into ruin. And the reason why I'm mostly, like, bringing this up is because I believe that's how the final clash with Blackbeard and Luffy is going to go, is that it's foreshadowing that, because Blackbeard wants to be king of the world, as in caring about these material things instead of just, like, doing his own thing. He wants to be in the world fold, which, as we've seen twice now, is what leads to ruin.
So, while I do think this is a very astute observation, I would say I have some slight pushback with the Blackbeard piece that you highlighted, because in that instance, Blackbeard, all of his missions and goals and targets have still worked to move towards what he ultimately wants, while in Harold's case and in Odin's case, they kind of had to acquiesce and play a role that they didn't want to play, which is why I don't know that Blackbeard's even a conqueror, to be honest. But in this way, like, I don't think Blackbeard's done much to push away from achieving his goal, at least since he's been an active pirate. You get what I'm saying? But the actual thought process that you have, I do think is accurate and astute, because you're right. Harold, Odin, and others, like, they were forced to act in ways that they necessarily didn't want to try to reach a different goal. And in One Piece, freedom is so important. Like, people like Joy Boy seemingly they're the freest people on the sea. Luffy, Roger, they're the freest people on the sea. They kind of get where they want to go because they're so free. They act as always in unison with their goals. They're not in conflict with one another. So I do think you're spinning a bit. I had a slight pushback on the Blackbeard piece there. But I also am not sure that Blackbeard's even a conqueror, so I don't know that it'll matter for him. Larry, do you?
I think it's pretty good to think about too. It's just weird because if Blackbeard is a conqueror, it's always bothered me that he's always stated, if I didn't find this devil fruit in, like, on my sails with Whitebeard, then I just would have gave up. That's what always stops me from the conquerors aspect for him. But it's true, though. It's like conquerors is like a gift and a curse. If you decide not to achieve whatever you are born to achieve, I guess, then you just end up in, like, the worst positions of all time.
So this is where it gets me.
It's crazy.
I have an interesting question, or at least an interesting character study in this context. How do you think about Shanks?
Yeah.
Because it's like he seemingly has postponed any, like, drive towards the One Piece and whatever. Maybe that's because he knows too much or whatever, but how do you account for that? Is his ultimate goal just balance, or is there more that he's waiting and not trying to accomplish? Like, how do you factor Shanks into this kind of equation with not going after your actual dream or goals? You know what I mean?
It depends if you're...
I know, for sure.
I think it's like... I think that's when it changes. I think you could have... You know how Luffy has 2 dreams? All right. I think Shanks might have just had one, and then a second dream developed.
Okay.
And whatever... Because that second dream could be way harder than the first one.
Because his original dream was just to live a simple pirate life with Buggy, right? Or at least it was that, and it's seemingly evolved since then because he knows he's this child of destiny and whatever Roger told him. But at some point in time, he was having an honest conversation with Gabon and said that's all he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And every action he's taken since spitting in the face of even trying to do that has led him down this path. So I'm like, he's obviously one of the strongest conquerors in the verse, and it's like, how do we?
I get what you're saying now.
How do we account for that piece with Shanks now? Because ultimately, if that's what you actually want, you're being tasked to do these other things because of your role or responsibility in the verse, in the series, in the lore or whatever. So it's like,
how can I answer that?
He's rising to the occasion, but he's spitting in the face of what he actually wants to do.
Maybe it was the same thing we've seen with other conquerors, where they give up ambitions to be with people that they love. And they choose to help them chase their dreams. And this is why, like, Zoro went to Mihawk, or like why Rayleigh and Gabon followed Roger. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's go ahead.
I actually do have a thing for your Shanks comment because it was actually tying into part of what I was thinking about with Blackbeard as well. And that's to do with the concept of Haki bloom. And for example, Zoro always comes to mind in the fight with King, where he, partially because he had to, but also his conquerors started to fully come out when he was put in a position where he had to, like, if he lost this battle, he couldn't do his ambition or support Luffy. And so with characters like Blackbeard, like Shanks, I believe that there's this, like, because like Riley said, everybody has the potential to, like, have conquerors. Only very few are truly born with, like, that and that ability to unlock it. And I believe that that's where that comes in. Because in my opinion, Shanks didn't have conquerors until after Roger's passing. Until after he started to make these decisions for himself. Because like you brought up, Seb, he wasn't really doing what he wanted to do. And even now, I feel like it's because Shanks is, like, kind of not actually hard set on a goal. Like, him trying to find the One Piece is him setting up to, like, continue, like, basically protect Roger's legacy in a way. At least that's how I view it. Like, he wants to protect Roger's legacy because all these big players are now making these moves. And that once he lost his arm is when I believe his Haki truly reached that final level because he was truly free. I mean, of course, Oda had to, like, you know, hide it back to that, but I believe that's why his conquerors is at this level compared to even in the flashback now. He was able to use conquerors, but it's not the level that we would have seen, like, him currently do. Like, he was doing it enough to where he's like, yeah, we got to rely on Loki, and that falls the same under with characters like Rayleigh, like Gabon, these people who, while having conquerors, they're not fully locked in on a goal yet. And so they go through these almost like secondary blooms when they finally are able to understand what they want.
Okay. And if Shanks' goal became balance, or like you said, protecting Roger's legacy, even seeing somebody like Loki and that feeling of not being able to be strong enough to do something, like you saw how he reacted in the moment, not just to his strength, but to Harold passing and to his role in this, like him having the tattoo. I think all of that has worked to make Shanks work towards being strong enough to answer those things himself. So, okay.
So I want to add into this because this is why Haki is so interesting and so complicated to me, because we're now talking about, like, the inner workings of how Haki works. And it's like we're discussing, like, if Shanks had Conqueror's Haki or not the whole time based on his ambitions. But it makes me think, I don't really think his ambitions have ever really changed. Yes, he wanted to be lazy and spend time with Buggy after, like, the Roger Pirates disbanded. But I also want to bring up the idea that that probably included protecting Buggy. And if he's protecting Buggy, that means that his Haki really hasn't changed. It's just the ambition of his goal has changed. Because he went from protecting Buggy in his mind to protecting others at Marijoa to protecting Luffy and from the Sea King to protecting now the One Piece.
And even just his weaker crewmates in general. Like, they're an amalgamation of what Buggy would have been if he brought him along.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't think that necessarily he just had Haki come out of nowhere. I just felt like it was always that because his innate nature is to protect people. And it sounds so crazy because now we've always said Ichigo wouldn't have Conqueror's Haki.
And now it's like...
now it's like, maybe Ichigo has Conqueror's Haki.
I was thinking that too.
That's funny.
I was thinking that, like, when y'all said that, I was like, nah, Ichigo would have it because we got characters like Shanks and, like, you know, Rayleigh Gabon, where they're technically more support, but they got that, like, drive to lock in when they need to. So I was always on Ichigo.
That's so interesting. But that's what makes this so... this is where the conversation gets so complicated as well. Because it's like... It's like who has the best ambition to fit Conqueror's Haki to make them be the strongest in the verse? Is it really dependent on like protection? Is it really dependent on becoming the world leader? Is it dependent on gathering all these people together for one common goal?
I think you need to be like Luffy's the I don't say exception, but he's the one that puts all of it together into one type of Haki. Because all of those things you just said are still Luffy.
Do you think that there's like a main road for like Conqueror's Haki that leads to the greats? Because when I look, no, because I was just going to mention this before you speak. Because when I look at Kid, I'm like, why does he have Conqueror's Haki? And it's like, well, Kid probably had Conqueror's Haki because his childhood friend, when they were young, passed away, and then he couldn't protect her. And she ended up passing, and then he moves on, and he just now has this Conqueror's Haki, and it's lost to him because he couldn't save her. Therefore, his path was just
But you can have
diverged.
trauma, right? Like you can have trauma, and it can be induced and be the trigger for why you don't want that kind of thing to ever happen again. Because Kid's probably going through his entire pirating life. Like, I'm going to make sure what happened to Victoria doesn't happen to anybody else.
But he didn't have anybody to correct his vision. And I think that's where the Conqueror's Haki aspect comes into play because, put it this way, you're absolutely right. Somebody died, right? On Luffy's end. Ace. But then Jinbei was there to redirect him on the course of, all right, this is how we're going to get stronger. And I felt like Kid never got that.
Doesn't seem like it anyway.
Yeah, and neither has Dofi. I think what limited Doflamingo was the fact that, one, he had to murk his own brother who he loved. And then he had murked his dad when he was younger. But he hated his dad. He felt like that was the reason why they suffered. Why his mom passed. And then you have somebody like Cat. We always suspected, like, why does Cat have Conqueror's Haki? But it's like, he's also in that protection aspect. Because he tried to protect his sister, Brûlé, and his whole family.
Yeah. I mean, Soul King, I'm going to try to get one more call in, but that was a really dope conversation, man. Thank you.
Yeah, always good to be on. You guys have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, you too.
Too.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got
All I want to talk about now is that.
Diamond. It was dope, right? Diamond, talk to me, man. Diamond
Hello?
going once.
Can you hear me?
There we go. What's going on, man?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, brother. What's up?
Yeah, not much. I had some Lawrence slander for today.
Yeah,
Nice.
some Lawrence slander?
Smack.
Yeah, because he was talking about clowning Naruto for having that panic attack. But I listened to an old stream, and
Yeah.
I heard the BetterHelp ad. So I was going to be like, either, you never use BetterHelp, because I don't know who said, which one of the twins said that they used it and it was legit. So I was
Lawrence.
gonna,
It was Lawrence.
yeah, I was just gonna clown him for that, but and then also defend Naruto a bit. But I'll say that for another day if there's another break week and there's time for calls. But I guess what I wanted to ask was, Seb, did you really cheat during the game yesterday?
No, I didn't cheat, man. What's good with y'all? No, I did not cheat, right?
Forget the cameras, forget the stream.
No, I did not cheat. Black men don't cheat, bro. How many
That's
times I gotta
so
tell y'all
funny,
that? I don't
bro.
cheat.
Bro.
I'm actively not cheating right now. You feel me? I don't do that. That's not my MO.
That's so funny.
Go listen to
Okay,
Donnell Jones.
That's all I wanted to ask, man. It's okay. If I was in your position, I'd be looking at all the chats right now.
Nah,
How they
bro.
gonna stop
One,
me,
I don't
man?
got time for all that. I
That's
don't.
so funny.
And two,
I should have joined this thing yesterday, apparently.
bro, Survivor is fun. It's a lot of fun. You would enjoy
It's
it.
pretty fun.
Yeah, especially when you're winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, when you bend the rules.
I didn't bend the rules. No, I didn't bend the rules. Chris was messing up. I pointed out that he was messing up, and he realized he was messing up, so he fixed the mistakes that he had in the game. That's not bending the rules, okay? They call me Plot Armor Seb.
Listen, man. I get it.
Bro, I'm just saying, your tenure during this game is working like Blackbeard. It all just works out in your favor.
That's crazy. Listen, some people are blessed, man. Y'all gonna get me out of there at some point. I know.
I gotta
for sure,
join
yeah.
this. I gotta join it, bro.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to ask.
All right. Diamond, appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Appreciate you, gangster.
Yeah, man. Have a good night, guys.
All right, see ya.
Think we got time for one more?
I
We
don't
got
know.
one more on here. All right, I'm going to, real
Because
quick.
we have a super chat, don't we?
Yeah. Wait, real quick. Monkey D. Manny, you there? Wait. Monkey D. Manny, you there? All right, mute me in the background and rapid fire. We got 2 minutes.
Damn, rapid fire. All right. First of all, how y'all doing?
I said rapid fire. Don't ask me how I'm doing, bro. Talk to me.
Stop being such a jerk, bro.
I haven't spoken to y'all like since like early 2025.
I mean, we're doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing all right. What I wanted to talk about today wasn't gonna be rapid fire, so I might just drop the subject and see how y'all are feeling about it. So I have a very unpopular take about the ending of One Piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I know a lot of people are not gonna like it, and even me, I'm not gonna like it. But it sounds like something Oda could pull out of nowhere, and he's like, "All right, this is what's gonna happen." I feel like if his final battle is gonna be against Blackbeard or Emu along that line, hear me out. I feel like Luffy might lose his Devil Fruit ability, and he would just have to somehow prevail with only Haki. Because like the show has shown us like there's only so much there's only so much Devil Fruit could do for you. And like Haki is the one thing that you need. And we know Luffy has that. We know Luffy can channel at least the same amount of Haki Joy Boy should be able to produce. And I can't really tell you why he would lose his Devil Fruit. I don't know if it's through Blackbeard's ability or something Emu is going to do. At first, I used to think maybe the One Piece was going to be underwater or something. Then I started to think maybe it's like through an abyss portal.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it's going to be. I just know I can feel it. And it's going to be like a My Hero Academia thing where he can still channel that free will of his that he inherits from the fruit. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
All right, so I didn't like it once you said that he had to only depend on Haki. I think in order to break the cycle, he has to lose the Devil Fruit, and all the other Devil Fruits are cleaned as well. Because if there's no more need for Nika, because Nika succeeded, the Dawn has been brought. Then there's no reason to have Nika around anymore. And if Blackbeard's showing us that he's taking Devil Fruits and giving Devil Fruits, it just means that most likely like Devil Fruits eventually are not going to be needed, so they won't be a thing of the world. I think this is the final. This is like a.
These are the last Devil Fruits?
These are the last days of Devil Fruits.
Okay.
I would rather that thought process than the other one.
Manny, we do got to close it there because I got to get to some super chats, but...
I know for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, though,
Have a
bro.
good night. I'll catch up with y'all later.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. A couple really good calls in a row. I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's close out with some super chats. Thank you guys for your patience. We got 2 from Morningstar. It says, "Hey guys, Escanor versus Kaido. Who wins and what diff?" Again, I don't know I don't know what Escanor
Kaido.
can do. It's 8 p.m. though. No, it's 12
p.m.?
Yeah, it's 12:01, man. Whatever. 12 p.m.
I'd probably go Escanor.
Okay.
At 12 p.m.
Kaido can't survive that minute.
He could throw a sun.
What? What?
Did you not know this?
No, I didn't. I don't know nothing about Escanor. I didn't know anything you told me until what you just said earlier.
Yeah,
today.
he could throw a sun at you, like a mini sun.
So why did you say Kaido earlier?
Well, it's because he can only do for a minute and durability-wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Another 5 from Ali Yatusabe. Rocks appeared in the era of the Giants. So if Lawrence was power scaling, the Marines would have been janitors and plumbers. Harold was Will in his era. Nah, don't do that to Harold, man. Another 2 from Josie Dirts. Thoughts on the One Piece live action season 2? Any worries or excitements? I'm more excited than I thought I was going to be actually for it.
Yeah,
I think the
I feel the
castings
same way.
Yeah, I think the castings have been good. So
Yeah, I feel the exact same way as Seb. So, guys, I'm going to just put this in chat once again. We have partnered with AG1, which is Athletic Greens. I would suggest taking a look at it just to see what you might like about this product, but it's a healthy drink formula product that doesn't require probiotics or multivitamin, it's one of my favorite things to drink. I'm not just saying it so you could buy it. I'm literally saying it because I love to build a healthy community. And this is something I've been trying to get for a while. If not, it was going to be Reese's from, like, it was going to be either
Damn,
or.
we almost had Reese's, man.
We almost had Reese's 6 months into the pod. And I think I told you, but I didn't say nothing. But I denied them. I was like, yo, we're not going to do...
I could have had free Reese's, man.
We would have had free
It's
Reese's.
probably for the best.
Yeah, it was for the
probably
best.
for the best.
Yeah, for the best. Energy drinks too, like Red Bull was also on the table, but I don't want to do those things. I wanted to get something healthy. So check them out, yo. They're really good. They're really good. And you're going to get free stuff if you use our code. Like literally free stuff. So if you haven't shopped and got the Sebastian merch, which is the Sebastian Trauma Dump shirts or the hoodies or the socks or the hats or the tapestries or the pillows, anything like that, it's now available. You could just click on that. And if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's on Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, our fan favorites. So shout out to Marv again for episode 240. I expect the twins healthy and back, especially Lionel tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week. But we will be here next week at 6 p.m. Calls.
Probably call and stream tomorrow.
Probably.
And then Worst Take stream Wednesday. And
Maybe
then
Wednesday. We might have to move it to Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
And then Marv's top 10 next week. Marv will give you a week. All right.
All right. But anyway, guys, love you so much. My name is Larry.
Seb.
Lawrence and Lionel. Jana.